must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimate bill anymore. A promise me will be a promise again. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth. Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity.
That's right, Smud.
Oh Nigeria, oh my people, who will wipe their tears, who will bring them home? I woke up this morning, couldn't hold back my tears, thinking of the children living through their fears. No mother to hold them, no father by their side, only darkness and hunger and pain they cannot hide. Cold nights in the forest, crying under the rain, praying for tomorrow, but tomorrow feels the same. Some are calling Jesus, some are calling Allah's name, asking why the world is silent while they suffer in this pain.
What did they do?
What was their crime?
What was their crime?
They only wanted education, they only wanted a future to shine, but now they're counting tears instead of counting dreams, and nobody hears the echoes of their silent screams.
Bring our children home.
Don't leave them there alone. Every heartbeat cries
Tonight,
every mother mourns tonight.
bring our children home.
Before another soul is gone, the world keeps moving on while these innocent lives hold on. Bring them home.
Bring them home.
Bring them home. Oh.
Bring them home.
Teachers standing helpless, trying to calm their fears, watching little children break down into tears. Some are sick and wounded, some have lost all hope, some are barely holding on, trying hard to cope. A little girl is crying, asking where her mother is. A little boy is shaking, wondering if he'll live. The stars above can hear them, the moon can see their pain, yet the cries of innocent children still disappear like rain. How many more stories?
How many more graves?
How many more futures must we fail to save?
The nation keeps sleeping
While innocence dies and the tears of our children keep falling from the sky. Don't leave them there alone. Every heartbeat cries tonight, every mother mourns tonight.
Bring our children home.
Before another soul is gone, the world keeps moving on while these innocent lives see their faces. I hear their cries. Children who should be learning, now hiding from guns. Children who should be laughing, now sleeping in fear. Children who should be dreaming, now wondering if they'll survive another day. No child deserves this. No parent deserves this. No nation should accept this. Oh, bring our children home. Let their suffering be known. Let the world stand up and fight for every child tonight.
Bring our children home.
Let them feel love once more. Open every locked door. Bring our children home.
Bring them home.
Bring them home.
Bring them home.
Before it's too late. Before another light fades away.
Nigeria,
Hear their cry.
Nigeria,
Don't look away.
Nigeria.
Bring our children home.
Bring our children home.
Bring our children home.
The time of the schools has passed. If you cannot work now, go home. So the environment move. One of the ministers told me, and I was blunt. He said to me, if they think we are not good people, they should go back to their place. They are here because we are better than their place. I had a very good discussion. In the end, he said to me, Peter, I wish I could talk like this. But I have no understanding. What he told me was true. But that is the situation we find ourselves. And it's all over Africa, not just in South Africa. Why did I say this? Your sacrifice is not in vain. Let's for once build a nation. Let's for once build a place where Nigerians will say they are. I've said it before, you heard me say it every day. Ukraine is at war. Ukraine gave Nigeria grain to fight hunger. Ukraine gave Nigeria grain to fight hunger. They are at war. The entire Ukraine is about 600,000 square kilometers. The entire northern Nigeria, 750,000 square kilometers. Northern Nigeria is at least 25% bigger than Ukraine. But they gave us grain even when they are at war. And we are not at war. These are things we must stop. We must change this country because it's a productive country. It's a country that must work for all of us. It's a country that must give job to every Nigerian. The Nigerian youth is energetic, wants to we will campaign. We will go everywhere and call people and come out and campaign. For those who want to rule Nigeria for the next 4 years, they must give us reason to vote for them. It's no longer going to be. Let us not be deterred by their threat to bring election. This time, our vote will count. Our vote will count. If it doesn't count, those who refuse to count it will count it. Because we cannot go on like this. We have a country. This country must work. People can no longer take us for granted. I was in South Africa, they have over 40,000 megawatts of electricity. They are complaining they have no power when we have 4,000, and we are not complaining. And they just 6 million, and we are 200, and we are not complaining. If you don't want to complain, this is time for us to come out and complain. If you cannot serve, please leave. We don't want to elect people again to give us a excuse or remind us what they saw when they got in there. No. What I'm seeing, I can change. And that is what I want in the office. I'm not looking for it to give excuses. We don't want to hire people who will give us excuses again. The time of excuse has passed. If you cannot work now, go home. Not a private home. It's a home for people who have the competence, the capacity, the compassion, commitment, and character to live. If you don't have it, go home. That's where we are. But tonight is to beg you for your sacrifice. If they don't choose you, if you're not one nominated, don't feel bad. Don't do this. Know that we are sacrificing. This party doesn't belong to our leader, Dixon. God has used him to bring us together. This party does not belong to Peter Obi. I've said it any day, anytime, and I'm happy that the man who was chairman of my party, when I was governor here, Tinubu, asked him, as governor, I did not appoint one commissioner. He's there. They gave me the list. The party gave me the list. And I asked it. And I told everybody appointed, if the party wants you to go, you go. And within 6 months, they remove one person. They just give me the assessment. I'll tell you, say what you want you to go. Me and me are hired. We are hired by this party. So it is the party that will be spirit. The party will dictate. That party close the door and said everybody no come here. Capital no. We work properly. Because that's what will change the country. So you'll be part of it. Don't think that BTOB president is upset. That is when you will see me. Because I always want to hear bad news. And only you can tell me things are wrong. It is important. I know people are told don't contest. There are about 6 of them here. She said her hand, don't contest. And they said to me, that's what we want now. People who will know that all of us cannot be there. But when we are there, all of us will work. All of us will be accommodated. We will know that we have a party, we have chairman, we have women. Women don't fear. I have one women, you don't know. I have one women as a commission, as when I was governor. Did I don't know that? From chief of staff to commissioner of education, finance, local government, everything. They were women. And I was believing women. Because when they are committed, they will do the work. So don't worry, women will accommodate you. The men will accommodate you as well. So don't do stuff that we are going to take on women. Thank you for being part of what we are doing. Thank you for joining this party. The rest assured, my doors are open. I'm available 24 hours. It is this period that is very hectic. I go to leader will say, of course, when I go to his house at times, I pity him. And then I come back, I find out the people waiting for me, more than people in his house. I run to his house, so I say, let me go and see one person, it works. So I just go home, I find myself, everywhere is occupied. But the rest assured will be available. One person believe that a child of nobody will be somebody. And that is my belief. We want the child of nobody to be somebody without knowing anything. But we must sacrifice for our dear country. Thank you and God bless you.
This message is for Mr. Bayo Ononuga, the spokesman of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Today you left a message on X about the Children's Day, claiming it was from your principal. And it was a nice message, except that it was also a very inappropriate message. It was a very stupid message from a very stupid brain of a very stupid minion of a very stupid president. How dare you? Children were kidnapped in Borno, 42 of them. In Oyo State, 46 children were kidnapped, along with 3 teachers, one of whom was carrying an infant baby. One of those teachers was beheaded, decapitated, his head removed from his shoulders on video. And that video has been broadcast all over the world. And since that event happened, we've also seen images of torture of the victims of this kidnapping. Melted plastic, hot melted plastic being poured upon the naked backs of victims. We've seen captives being frog-marched, reminiscent of the slave trade, which is clearly what the Fulani Muslim jihadist terrorists, who I believe, this is my personal belief, I believe that they are working for your principal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or the man who calls himself Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whom I personally believe now to be Fulani. And since these events have happened, we have not heard one word from either you or your nonsense principal. None of you have seen fit to even attempt to address this situation that happened in Yoruba land. When in your vice principal state, when he was a governor, the kidnap of over 100 girls was organized. Your party were among the loudest and noisiest critics of government in those days. You abused, insulted the president's wife, tried to intervene, wept on television, wailed, "There is God," oh, and you turned that into a comedic moment. You people, you APC demons, turned that into a comedic moment, as if it was something to laugh about. Now this has happened, and these things have been happening since your rotten principal took office in Nigeria. Instead of complaining about it and wailing about it, like President Jonathan's wife did, your principal's wife hopped on the plane, went to the United States to go and lie brazenly that there was no Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, despite all the killings on the plateau, the killings in Benue, the killings in Yoruba land, the killings in Kwara, the killings in Kogi, mostly targeted at churches, whilst church services were going on. It will never be well with you, because you have allowed some people to lose access to their children. Because you allowed it. Because if your government were not in support of terrorism, you will not be spending $9 million a year on lobbyists in the United States to lie to the world that there is no Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, that there are no killings happening, that it's all farmer-herder clashes, and that everybody is just lying. That even the dead people, the caskets that were buried, were empty. Some of your people said that. You might think that the ability of Nigerians to absorb suffering is infinitely elastic. Let me tell you something. Even the most elastic of human beings have their limits. And as things are now, with the threat upon the Yoruba nation by your Fulani Guinean president, and you, the unfortunate, pathetic Yoruba lackey, and all the rest of you in the APC death cult, you will push Nigerians to the limit very soon. And when Nigerians reach that limit, whatever happens to you, take it like that. You will think you'll be able to rig your way back into office in 2027. Try. Shegbo. Try to rig yourselves back into office in 2027. My prayer is that you should not die, but live to witness the glory of the Lord upon Nigeria. Because you must live. All the thieving that you have been doing, everything must be recovered. So you must not die. We will not give you permission to die. No matter how hard you try, we will spend whatever needs to be spent to keep you lot alive. All of you, even if you are 10 million, we will keep you alive so that everything you stole will recover from you. Nigeria has had it up to here with you. Enough is bloody well enough.
My sisters, if your child lost, will you stay and keep quiet? Will you people stay and keep quiet? The president now is calling you, come, I want to help you. You don't want to appear. Will you agree? Now the first lady is calling you, come, I want to help you. Come to find your child, your missing child. Will you keep quiet? Child, there is God, oh. There is God, oh. The blood we are sharing, there is God, oh. There is God, oh. There is God, oh. There is God, oh. There is God, oh.
On Children's Day, I stand with painful solidarity, protesting for the children in the captivity of the Fulani beast. Dear fellow children in captivity, you are not forgotten. Here I am, calling for your safety. My voice and soul, they cry loud for your freedom. Please hold on to strength, for the powerful future embedded in you. My heart is heavy with weight of your pain, the fear in your heart, shivering in cold. It is not your fault to go to school, to seek for some knowledge. But here you are, for good 12 days with one uniform. Your community has failed you. Your leaders has failed you. Your nation has even failed you. On behalf of you, This is the question for the government. Who took an oath? Who swore to save lives and properties? To save lives and properties. But for how long? For how long? For how long are they going to secure your release from the danger of the Fulani beast? Save Yoruba land. Save our children. Save Nigeria. Nigeria is bleeding. Save us. Save Nigeria.
Sid, I see you. Welcome. Well, greetings to everyone. Good morning to everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Gbadamosi, he's been quite consistent. He tried contesting for Lagos governorship. Yeah, very great ideas actually. Yeah. Really? Is there a new Mama P video? Oh, Mama Jonathan. That's right. Yeah, I'm good though. I did try. Thank you. I appreciate. All of us need them. I appreciate. Yeah, but I did try.
Esther, now that tribalism has gotten this deep, it's better we start calling it out because
how is it tribalism?
Hold on. The only reason why Ruben Abati could say this is because it is a Tinubu.
You think so?
I say it is a Tinubu.
Well, why would you say so?
If any other person have been in government and all these things are going on, will Ruben Abati say what he said? Esther, can you see how people? In fact, it is a very big shame, seriously. So with this insecurity, this poverty, this economic, Esther, no, somebody should go and tell me that I want to wake up and believe that Ruben did not say this.
Well, that's what he said. I mean, in as much as there are serious criticisms against the president, Nigeria becoming the world leader in extreme poverty, the world leader in out-of-school children, there is a nutritional deficiency, there's maternal mortality. Nigeria is known for corruption. Nigeria is really known for embezzlement. We're seeing syndicates competing to be part of the politics. A House of Rep member, somebody who is in a kidnapping syndicate, purchased a ticket to be part of the House of Rep. We saw somebody known as Wunti, who obviously, the former NMDPC boss, who is actually saying that they want to secretly put him in the APC and that the whole situation is at the president's table, so the National Assembly will not ask him questions anymore about the 200 trillion missing funds in the NNPC. What if all of this is part of the game that gives the presidents a ballooning look for them to say that he is the owner of the game?
So Ruben Abati saw all these things and he's still praising Tinubu.
Your factor is different from Ruben's factor. Possibly that's part of Ruben's factor.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So what do you think made him to make this statement? Praising Tinubu for failure, for incompetence? Esther.
Some people see it as political maneuvering and political prowess.
I did not see anything good in all this, Esther. It's a very big shame, seriously. I didn't see how insecurity, killing of human beings will become part of our politics, Esther. Can you just imagine? These are people who are supposed to be talking, calling out Tinubu, telling him the home truth, for God's sake. And he's telling him that what strategy here?
But what if the president has tried to exonerate himself by saying that people are deliberately doing it to destabilize his government, that he's not the one responsible for what is happening?
Esther, and you believe such a story, Abi?
I'm just reading out to you the president's defense.
Is it this opposition that he has put in disarray, that have not been recovered from the problem he put into their midst?
The president has also exonerated himself by saying he's not the one responsible for the disarray in the opposition, but that he's happy to see them in disarray.
Under vicarious liability, he's fully liable to what Wike is doing.
Well, he called Wike the landlord.
He's fully liable for what Wike is doing. Esther, please, I don't want to go to Yabale for examination because this is not adding up to my head. I don't believe what I'm hearing this evening. So all this thing that is happening, people that you and I should be looking up to say things the way it is. Look at what they are saying. The other day, some people call themselves Nadeko and said they are reliving the story of Nadeko and all that. They went to London and they started singing from both sides of their mouth, Esther. Esther, can you see that there is something bigger than what you and I are seeing?
But Barrister, despite rising hunger, hardship amongst Nigerians, the president's government claims GDP grew by 3.89% in the first quarter of 2026. In other words, economically, the president's policy is actually directing Nigeria in the right trajectory, despite the challenges.
Is a lie.
Meanwhile, in Kebbi, terrorists abducted 13 in midnight attack in Kebbi community just this morning, early this morning.
Esther, it is a lie. They are pardoning the naira.
They are pardoning the naira.
They are pardoning the naira to make you look as if something is happening. Nothing is like they are rebasing the economy, and it's not. In fact, as they are rebasing, the thing is disappointing them.
President Tinubu's 65.9 trillion naira debt in 24 months exceeds 5 times Nigeria's total borrowing in 55 years. Economic experts are warning of excessive borrowing. But the presidency has said that despite all of this, the GDP grew by 3.89%. And the president has said that whatever it is he's doing now is better for Nigerians and that they should vote for him in 2027. So things will get better. Maybe more borrowings then to improve the economy. Don't you think that's the right political trajectory?
God. Esther, if he borrowed this much in his first time, are you telling me that in the second time you will not borrow money?
Maybe that's his method of owning himself as being part of the owner of the game.
Are you serious? Anyway, when this heaven will fall, it will not fall on one person. And I will remember what Ruben Abati said. I will call him out, not now. It is later. When this polity has collapsed, I will now call out those who contributed to it. Nobody should exonerate himself. Oh. We are seeing them now. We are noting them now. Then that time they will come and tell me that strategy Tinubu has, that he should write a book on what? Is it the unity of the country? What exactly can you go to bank with that Tinubu have done? Esther, are you telling me that this sacrifice have gotten to this level? I mean, sacrifice of the highest order. People at that height, playing sacrifice for Tinubu just to answer good boys or get appointment. Is that what I'm seeing here, Esther? This is very unfortunate. Seriously, Nigeria is definitely finished. If people that should be talking are not talking, Esther, that they are trying to cover evil. Look at how people are being kidnapped, people are being killed every blessed day in this country, and they are calling it a political strategy. You are using human beings to do strategy, Esther. Hey, God Almighty. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So killing a human being has become part of our political strategy, Esther. Because that's the only thing that you and I can see today. Every day, killing. And somebody is saying it's part of the strategy. He should write a book. Write a book on what?
Well, that's part of the game, right? Look, maybe that's part of the factors that entails. I mean, with all of those challenges, the president believes that they are all surmountable, and that maybe according to the president, he said the borrowing is needed. He says that there is nothing wrong in borrowing. So more borrowings are expected, in as much as experts are saying that the president in this 3 years and a half has borrowed more than other presidents in the last 55 years. Yes. He has borrowed more than that in 3 years. But for the president, he believes that that's the way to go and that he's resuscitating Nigeria's economy. So if he is the best in the game, don't you think that one of the strategies is more borrowings? If he's the best in the game, despite terrorist attacks, he still feels confident that his policies are what Nigeria needs. Despite what we're going through, the president feels that it's still a democratic dispensation that we're practicing. The psychophancy you're using to ridicule his administration and his supporters, he believes it is loyalty. He believes it is those who believe in the renewed Hope Nigeria blueprint. Are you saying that this strategies, in as much as you consider them a disadvantage, is not what he considers to be his winning streak?
Yes,
Sir?
Please, I want to wake up tomorrow and you tell me that Ruben Abati was talking sarcastically. I want to hear tomorrow that, Ruben Abati was being sarcastic in what he said. Because I don't see how this will become. I don't see any strategy in this, Esther. Okay, the borrowing, where is it?
He says it's for the economy. He says we need more of the borrowings. If he doesn't borrow, and he actually imposed taxes, that you will criticize him and groan. So he needs to borrow more.
Okay, please. Can Tinubu tell us how much he had made 3 years ago? How much that had come into Nigeria?
According to what Wale Edu, the previous finance minister, he told us in December that what they were able to make was about 10 trillion or 15 trillion naira in profit. Yes.
Okay, so this is the profile of a growing economy, Abi. 10 trillion naira. And how much have you borrowed? Esther, can you see what you are talking about?
65.9 trillion.
Can you just imagine, Esther?
Which is actually more than that now.
That means this Tinubu want to deceive himself, and people are helping him, and he's so happy about it. Do you know when I know that there's nothing left? It was after their primaries over the weekend. And the Tinubu said, yeah, that is good. Everything is fine.
Yeah, he says it's grassroots politics and it's democracy. And he's happy to see what he saw. Everywhere was peaceful. There was no rancor.
Esther, can you just imagine? So with this now, is there any hope? Not to talk of renewed hope.
Well, they said despite evidence of massive rigging, the president emerged with 10 million votes to retain party ticket for 2027. We saw counting from 50 to 1,000, 8,000, 10,000, and then all of a sudden up until 10 million. But the president said he watched on his TV and everything was peaceful. So again, is that not part of owning the game?
And Ruben Abati saw all this in our strategy.
It's strategy for owning or being the owner of the game.
God Almighty. Please, I am Esther.
Sir?
Can you go to another topic? Because
oh my God. This is an actress. Wallahi.
To 2014 to 2015, he was at the forefront, baying and calling for sovereign.
Please, help me like the video.
He was one of the leading politicians and political officers who called for the establishment of state police. He was one of those who called for fiscal federalism, regional autonomy, resource control, and reverting of for us to revert back to the 1960 constitutional framework. He was at the forefront. Sovereign National Conference was his popular call. National state police was his national call. Fiscal federalism, resource control, autonomy of the federated units. He was at the forefront. Now he's the commander-in-chief. 3 years after, he has jettisoned everything he preached from 1999 till 2015. He has refused to convoke a sovereign national conference. He has refused to allow constitutional amendment that will allow resource control, fiscal federalism, and for us to revert back to the regional arrangement that protected Nigeria and Nigerians between 1960 to 1966. We saw what happened in Oyo State. Just yesterday, we heard the news of Ekiti State. Bandits are on the march from Zamfara to Borno to every part of Nigeria, to Kwara. Even in the southeastern Nigeria, the unknown government, everybody's on rampage. And we know the truth. Between 1960 to 1966, Nigeria never had it so terrible. We had regional police. Each of the regions had their own special super police, stronger than even the federal police. Each of the regions produced and controlled 50% of their resources. The exclusive list was restricted to just external affairs and army security. This man preached sovereign national conference, fiscal federalism, regional autonomy, resource control, state police. Now he is commander-in-chief. He has control of the National Assembly, upper and lower. All of them stand on his mandate. He has refused to do the right things. People are being killed every day. Bloodletting. All they're after is politics. Who is the commander-in-chief? Who is the chief of army staff? Who is the head of the DSS? Who is the head of the police? Who is the special advisor on security? Yet, bandits and terrorists are on rampage. Kawubara J, a former APC chieftain, told the whole world that some of these terrorists and bandits came from every part of Nigeria into Nigeria in 2014, that they were imported by the APC. He said it publicly. Kawubara J was not arrested, he was not prosecuted. Why will the blood of innocent Nigerians be shed? Why will a politician's head be beheaded and nothing? All the media, everybody is silent. What is the whole essence of democracy? And what is the whole of power? Power is the first assignment of any governor or president. It's protection of life and properties. Lives and properties. Nigeria is bleeding. And we know the solution. The only thing that can save this land, it doesn't matter who is president or who is commander-in-chief, is for us to go back to what worked. We must just stop the 1963 constitution. Amend it. Just break from 4 regions to 6 regions. Adopt all the physical governance, resource control provisions in that constitution. Execute massive electoral and institutional reform that allow the best of Nigerians to assume place of power and authority. Until we totally restore the physical, constitutional, resource control, institutional foundation of this country back to what we used to have in 1963, the bloodletting will continue. This story is on a free fall. And the truth is that those who purport to govern us do not care. All they're after and joking is 2027. And there are mass of zombies and idiots, millions, who would rather die clutching to the ethno-religious liberalism than to stand for what is right. May God have mercy on us. May the poor, innocent man that was beheaded, may his soul rest in peace. Thank you.
I beg me una help me like, oh, I beg, Biko.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nemeko Nyeka Obiori. My job is to teach us and to educate us and enlighten us on the vast opportunity in Nigeria. In 1970, Nigerian GDP was $12.63 billion. South Korean GDP was $9.36 billion. Brazilian GDP was about 20-something billion dollars. Today, Nigerian GDP rebased is $243 billion. South Korea, $1.73 trillion. Brazil, $2.24 billion. But do you know that Nigeria actually has the greatest potentials and opportunities to grow a $2.7 trillion economy based on the natural resources, the human capital, and everything God has given to us? You know, I've been listening to Alhaji Aliko Dangote, the wealthiest man in Africa. Let me tell you, the way Aliko Dangote is going, within the next 10 years, Aliko Dangote will be among the top 5-10 wealthiest people in the whole world. Aliko simply looked at opportunities where there are gaps and fixed himself in. You saw what he said. There are only 2 detergent companies producing companies, benzene or whatever, in the whole of Africa, in Libya and Algeria. Today, Aliko Dangote is doing a massive production plan that is times 50 what these other 2 guys are doing. Aliko practically controls cement in West Africa. Today, Aliko has done the biggest single trade refinery in the whole of Africa, in the whole of the world, and is ramping it up to 1.4 million barrels a day refining capacity. He's building the biggest deep sea port. He's embarking on doing 20,000 megawatts of power, something the federal government could not do for the past 60 years. That's a man, power of vision, and a man who is focused. And come back to Nigeria here. Do you know why Aliko Dangote cited his fire in Lagos? Most of you don't even know. Lagos does not have any access to crude wells around it. One would have expected Aliko to have cited this word in Eket, in other places where he is proximity to crude oil resources. But do you know why? Remember in 2007, Obasanjo, in his wisdom, OBJ remains one of the strongest, the most effective president that brought respect to Nigeria, that governed Nigeria. Obasanjo, after he wasted so much money, saw the futility of allowing and even when she rejected his entreaty to come and take over the refineries under a concession, he decided to sell 60% of those refineries, Warrior and Port Harcourt, to the Blue Star Consortium, led by Aliko, Femi, Tony Elumelu, and the owners of Transcorp. The Niger Delta leaders kicked against it. Nupeng, Pengassan, and all the criminals in the public sector shut down Nigeria. Yar'Adua came to power, the good man, and decided, listening to the outcry, and reversed it. Till today, Nigeria has wasted over $18 billion in failed turnaround maintenance programs. Those refineries are not working. Aliko decided in 2013, when he wanted to do a refinery, to come to Lagos. He remembered what those people did. You know, it will be foolhardy for him to go and start a refinery in a place where there is militancy, where people are foolish enough not to realize opportunities that came to them. If Aliko had been allowed to take over those refineries, by now, he will have revamped them. By now, he will have co-located more refineries that are bigger than the one in Lagos because they had facilities, natural facilities that would have allowed him to to do. But Aliko left them. I'm kept to Lagos. Aliko is in Ondo. He's not going to that data because they've refused. It's a practical case of what the Bible talked about. Beggars on horses. Beggars on horses and kings on bare feet. They have been chasing pipeline contracts when their oil is being looted by people from other parts of Nigeria and the world. So the same thing with opportunity in Nigeria. I say it again. Look at Nigeria. The opportunities are so vast. I give you an example. We consume 23 million tons of maize. We only produce 11 million tons. We import over $10 billion worth of grain. A smart thinking people and government will think about how do we cover domestic supply gap. And this opportunity for us to create wealth, create money, and create job, and create security. We consume 2.4 million tons of palm oil. We only produce 1,050,000 tons. And we import over $600 billion worth of palm oil. It's a country that is in 1965 under Michael Lokbara and the rest of the premiers. We are controlling 45% of the global crude oil, palm oil supply value chain. Today, we can't even produce what we consume. And we know that to cover that domestic supply gap, all we need to do is to plant new 700,000 hectares of super terra palm plantation, the Wima species, which will require over 120 million trees, and set up 1,600 cottage palm processing factories that can do 20,000 liters. We know what to do scientifically, but those in power and those who purport to govern us and those who foolishly follow them and worship them do not understand this. We consume 2.7 million tons of soya. We only produce 1.13 million tons. It's a country with potential to do over 25 million tons of soya. We know what to do to cover that gap. We are not doing it. We consume on an annual basis over 1.5 million tons of poultry meat, which is even one of the lowest per capita consumption, 1.5 kg per capita, when Africa is 6.5. That is why our children are so malnourished that most of them are brain dead and they turn into Boko Haram or of nonsense. Because when you don't feed the child with a balanced diet for the first 2 years, his brain becomes malnourished and malfunctions. We don't realize this. And why do we smuggle poultry that we can easily produce that? Because the cost of soya production, maize production, and every other input is out of range. And we know what to do to crash it, to make us be like Brazil and the US in terms of per capita production and per capita consumption. Everything revolves around security, because you can't go to farm when you don't have security. And we know what to do to overhaul the security architecture, structure, infrastructure in Nigeria, back to what we used to have between 1990s when the regions control their own police force and their own security, in such a way that you hand over security back to the people, and they will take the war to the bandits, to the kidnappers, to the Fulani militia, and everything, and destroy them in 1 year. But those who purport to govern us are not doing anything, from the presidency to the governors, and yet the morons in the majority who call themselves citizens do not realize that power belongs to them. Election is coming 2027. They will collect money. They will collect bribe. They will collect rice. They will collect bees. They will give the same set of criminals and bandits. The youth coppers who are going to be jobless very soon will collect $100 and doctor result, switch off IRF, and all of them. The poor lecturers and teachers who are going to be collection officers at the ward level and local government level will collect $500 and the doctor result. For the next 4 years, their children will be kidnapped. They will be dying just like those. It's so shameful. The VCs and the professors are state collection officers, local government collection officers with doctor results. Those useless minimum wage earners in INEC will collect bribe and allow bandits, who are political bandits, to ruin their life. And then we'll come back again. We go to mosque, we go to church. We come back praying to God when we have actually learned ourselves, changed ourselves, hand over ourselves to the devil. The choice is us. If a majority of Nigerians, 6% of us, decide today that enough is enough, we're not going to allow this nonsense to happen. But as youth corpers and the polling units, teachers and lecturers at the ward and local government collection officers, VCs and the state collection officers, not like Tinubu did, we will reset this land. And in the next 10 years, here will be paradise. But who will bear the cat? A land flowing with milk and honey. This is one country that I know. 923,000 square kilometers of land mass, 64 million hectares of arable land mass, 230 million healthy people, over 220 million of us less than 65 years. We can raise non-oil revenue of over $300 billion annually. So we need to do the right thing. We need to elect as president, as governors, as local government chairmen, as House of Rep members, as senators, men and women with credibility, with competence, with integrity, with brain, and with passion to do the right things. We are not victims. When we decide to do the right things, we'll do the right thing. Shame on all those who do not realize the deep potential of this country and who continue to allow this nonsense to continue. May God have mercy on us.
Two. Wanna help me continue to like, oh, I beg.
No, even as I'm talking, I'm scared. I am scared, but I need to be honest. Sir, I'm very sure that you, as our president, you don't mean bad for us. Like, you are an elderly man. You will not see this country and say, "Oh, I want to destroy this country more." Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's not your plan. But please, just work on the insecurity. The more we complain about, "Oh, this thing happened in this state, this thing happened in this state," and nothing is being done, it's making us feel like, okay, is it that these people don't care about us?
I'm actually happy that you're finally speaking up. I'm actually happy. But honey, boo-boo, we have passed diplomacy right now in Nigeria. We have passed, please, sir, your honor, sir, your heavenly soul father, sir. No, we have passed that. Your people are dying, your people are dying. There's no sugarcoating it. Oh, you think, I think you don't mean bad for us. Yes, they do. With their full motherfucking chest, they do. They do not care about you and me because we are rats. We are peasants to them. They do not care your level of education. They do not care your social status. They don't give two shits about you and me. But I'm glad you're diplomatic, though. And we know why you're diplomatic, though. Because people are dying and people are suffering. But let's do this for them. Let's caress their backs and tell them, please, don't let Nigerians die. Please. Have sympathy, have mercy for us. We are past that stage, honey boo. We're past it. People were unalived. And the president took himself to Jos, did not even have the decency to go to visit individual families. And he says, I can give you money, but what will he do? They will not bring your people back. And 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, he exited while he came to Lagos to celebrate. We are beyond begging, and we are beyond sweet talk. That shit is dead. If you're going to come and speak about Nigeria to people, please put some passion in it. You don't even need to address the president directly. Just speak about what is going on in your country. Because a lot of people are silenced because of who they are associated to. We are not, I repeat, we are not going to pat the backs of the people who oppress us. We are not going to sugarcoat the insecurities. We are not going to talk sweet and calm. And we are not going to be diplomatic when they want to kill us all. I am tired of being diplomatic. The only time I would ever be diplomatic in this life is when somebody else's life is in my hand. Apart from that, it is aura for aura. I am not going to sugarcoat the pains of Nigerians. I am not. As we move on with our lives and we sugarcoat and we talk sweet to these people, there are still parents that are waiting and looking for their children. We are not patting them on their backs. We are calling them out for exactly who they are. I am done sugarcoating to please certain people. They have tried to silence our voice. I refuse. I refuse to be silenced. We are not going to give them credit for what they have not achieved. And the roads, the small metal roads they built, according to them, it is still by our own funding. We will not sugarcoat this time, honey boo. Thank you for speaking up, finally, at least. Please, to the rest of you celebrities that are silenced, hunger never catch you now. You're not tired. You're not tired. While average Nigerians will be there liking and commenting, oh my God, you look so beautiful today. You're not tired. Abi, you don't have TV or computer or phone to see what is going on in the country. All of you are silent and pretending that what is happening is not happening. You're pretending that black is blue. You are not seeing it, right? Okay. Me, I'm not going to pet anybody. We are not petting anyone on this one. Mr. Tinubu is supposed to be a father of the nation, but I am sorry, he's not doing what he's supposed to do. And we're not going to sugarcoat it. Thank you very much. I'm going to sleep.
Well, I think the illusion, if you like to call it, is that somehow we can mess up the process and get the results right. And get the results right. So that's been okay. Just don't bother.
Bro, sometimes
after politics, we'll get back. We'll get to something. It doesn't work that way because that process failure mirrors a deep-seated institutional incapability.
Indeed,
both rules making, and rules following, both in terms of processing conflicts and managing them, even in terms of setting out procedures that show a sense that you understand the context of a society and the complexity. So this process should worry everybody. First, on the issue of democratization, that maybe we say is a work in progress. Maybe it's a work abandoned. In the Nigerian case, probably democratization is not work in progress, but work abandoned. Flashback to, before in the first, second, third republic, we had a better, party structure, primaries. Now, not just ADC, we started with APC. First, the infrastructure for electoral management, internal democracy, internal electoral management is deficient. So, first, we don't even have clarity as to party members. So when we talk about party people voting, it's all those people line up, some of them are maybe underage, some of them wouldn't have real interest with party members. So we've turned this like mobilization, mobilize people to come out and vote for you. But in essence, party membership is not the same as voters. These are people who have commitment to belong to party, either as candidates, aspirants, or persons who have policy commitment. So that's the first failure. Second is that the process of voting itself, it may look nice, option A4, but you can see counting. In many cases, 1, 2, 10, 100. Some they jump 3, 4, and they just conclude. So basically, I think the parties can also say that they are constrained. Up to now, we don't have true clarity around the legal regime for primaries. The High Court says one thing, and the High Court says something else. INEC is struggling to fit in the whole puzzle. To say, okay, finish this. So no, the rules are not there. There's no clarity as to process. Party members don't have, procedure they're going to follow. You deploy to say, okay, tomorrow is voting. How is it going to be? We saw, for example, what happened yesterday in Texas. People walk into a box and they're identified. They already have identification as party members. They vote, they walk away, and the votes get tallied properly, and you know who won. So I think that what this makes clear is that maybe after this electoral cycle, we should really sit down and have clear process established long before internal party competition. This idea of making the rules, struggling with them, and hoping that somehow you get it right at the end of the just vote is proper. Again, I think in mirrors also people say, okay, can we get this primaries wrong and get the main election right? Does INEC have the capacity to have this very flawed process, and in January, when we hold the presidential election, we're able to get a better process? That's what the problem is, that this might actually mirror what we're going to see. ADC will come out with an announcement. It might be that the winner they declare will be the person who would have won, even if things were regular. But nobody can take it away, whether it's ADC or even NDC, tomorrow, next tomorrow. It will see flawed processes everywhere. The outcome may mitigate it. Maybe the guy who ought to win wins and people finally come together and agree. But clearly, this is a test that our democracy is massively deficient, not even in integrity now, but even a simple process, mechanisms to get things done.
Now welcome, Nigeria. Anyway, we're gonna get that country back. We don't have a choice. Oh, I'm gonna check my email now. No, Tracy, sorry. I'll check my email in a minute. I just got carried away for a little bit there. Okay.
Children's Day, I'd like to remind us that the children from Ogbomoso are still not home. The children from Woro, from Ngushe, from Yashikira communities are still not home. The children from Chibok and Musa communities are still not home. These are the ones we know about from the mass kidnappings. I'm here to remind you again that on the 4th of February, 176 women and children were kidnapped from the Woro community in Kwara State, and they are not home. In April, 400 women and children were kidnapped from the Ngushe community in Borno State, and they are still not home. In that same month, there was a kidnapping of 23 children in Kogi State. They were released by May. I'm yet to see one kidnapper be arrested or anyone be held accountable for that kidnapping. This month, on the 15th of May, 32 children and their teachers were kidnapped from the Ogbomoso area in Oyo State. One of the teachers was beheaded. His family is begging for his body to be returned to them. Another one of the teachers was featured in a distress video released by the kidnappers. Her husband is begging for the kidnappers to take him instead. Those children are still not home. On that same day in Borno State, 50 children were kidnapped near the Musa and Chibok area. 50 children, mostly toddlers. They are not home. 2 days ago, on the 25th of May, 10 women and children were kidnapped from the Yashikira community in Kwara State. And Monarch's palace was attacked, and his wives and children were taken. They are still not home. It is Children's Day, and there is nothing to celebrate. People are afraid. People wake up every day in fear that a family member is going to be snatched from them. When Bring Back Our Girls happened, when the mass kidnapping of girls happened in Chibok, the whole world was stunned. The whole world came together and said, bring back our girls. We had world leaders holding up signs, bring back our girls. It seems both us, Nigerians, and the world have gotten used to hearing that our children are soft targets for terrorists, that our children are taken from school, from their beds, in the dead of night or in early afternoon. And to anyone listening who has any power to do something, bring back the children of Woro, of Chibok, of Musa, of Yashikira, of Ngushe, and of Ogbomoso. Bring them home. And do not let any other child be taken from us.
We're all guilty to varying degrees. When we find the capacity to be silent in terms of evil, we are guilty. When we find the capacity to tolerate evil because we benefit from it, we are guilty. When we find the capacity to scare ourselves into silence because we are afraid of consequences, we are guilty. The reality of our situation is that we are the ones who are the problems, but we are also the ones who are the solution to the problems that we have created. You raised an issue that is actually generational. As it ails you, it ails me, and it ails everyone in my generation, particularly the middle class. You find very quickly that the children that we all trained at great cost, who went to schools abroad when we were making sacrifices because the educational system that we went through have been destroyed by our complicit silence, as the government had chosen over the years to abandon funding education. As the university system went into nosedive, we started sacrificially sending our children to different schools abroad. 90+ percentile of those children don't want anything to do with Nigeria again. So we train children at great cost, and they've abandoned Nigeria because they voted with their brains. They can see the hopelessness of the country that we have built. They can see how much of cowards we all have been and how we have tolerated the evil that has overtaken our country. So instead of these children to come back to be the engine room for the development of the country we ignored to build, they voted with their foot, and most of them are not coming back, and they are making it clear. And those who have come through the system in Nigeria, their single biggest ambition, go and talk to the young. The single biggest ambition you find is japa. Sometimes it's become so hopeless that they are jackpying to places like New Zealand, Australia, places that some of us have never imagined visiting because it's at the other end of the world. We are the new Jews. Can't live in our own country any longer because we've lost it.
Tinubu, I find it very irritating that you put up this Children's Day post. I find it sickening. And I also find it very disrespectful to the parents of the children who are nowhere to be found right now as we speak. Imagine your own grandchildren snatched from you. How would you feel, mommy? How would you feel? I'm calling you, mommy, to put it into perspective. So you get it. This is not a mommy of respect. I am calling you this version of mommy. So you understand there is a woman somewhere longing to hear her child call her mommy one more time. There is a woman somewhere wishing that she would give anything her hands can touch. She would give anything she has just to see her baby smile one more time. You sit in the comfort of your house, your escorts, and your billions in dollars and in naira, and you put out a Children's Day post celebrating which children? I think the ones in your mansion, because obviously not the ones you and your family have decided to turn a blind eye on, like you are not hearing or you are not seeing what exactly is going on. Which of these children are you celebrating? I think you are celebrating redeemed children. Yes, the ones who attend Pastor Adeboye's church. Not Nigerian children. The ones you do not care about, the ones who were adopted and kidnapped and you could not say a word from the perspective of a mother and the office of a first lady. It won't last forever. Seasons go and seasons come. It will not. You see this cliche, it will end. It will, definitely it will.
Under free and fair election, you see, Goodluck Jonathan votes, Tinubu votes, and Atiku Abubakar's vote, combine the three together, cannot win that of Peter Obi. Under free, fair, credible election, cannot win Peter Obi. You know the way Nigerians, they see them. The three people I mentioned now. Nigerians are seeing them as the same. Nigerians are seeing them as the same. You know the difference between, you see, the wave of P2B, the kind of wave and the structure it has Nigerians has never been specific like that in the history of Nigerian political system. His supporters are so rigid with specific reasons. That is why it's the toughest for Tinubu. It's the toughest. The only time similar things like this has happened in the history of Nigerian voting system was when Yaradua Bye. Then the northern elites and northern politicians never wanted this same Jonathan to become president after he finished 2 years of Yaradua. They didn't want him. Nigerians say, Nigerians say, That was the only time this kind of wave has ever happened, when Nigerians were so specific. The Igbos, both the Yorubas, both the Hausa, both the Fulani, it remains small, make people from Togo and China come vote. Nigerians was so specific. Specific. That's why this P2B issue, Nigerians are so specific. These three people combined under free, fair, credible election cannot win P2B. Tinubu body language is not just after 2027. Tinubu body language and the things he's doing is not just after 2027. You see, the replicate of what he did in Lagos is what he wants to do in the federal state. In Lagos state government, Lagos state government is a group of few people. They control the state, orchestrated by him. That's why you see he can sit anywhere he sits and pick executive governor for the state. And the people will back it. That is exactly what he wants to do in this country. And, you know, when we say this thing, most of you will think it's a joke. A man that can give you 90,000 out of 100,000 where in get, make you do in bidding, is a very dangerous person. He knows what he's doing. A man that can give you 90,000 out of 100,000 where he get, make you do what he want make you do, is a dangerous person. He's a dangerous person. And that's the kind of person he is. Let me tell you what will happen after 2027 if Tinubu mistakenly wins second term. You can save this video. When I do my analysis, I do not include emotions. I do not include sentiments. I do not include what you think. It's not about what you think. What I tell you in my analysis is the reality. What I tell you is the reality. No matter how it hurts, no matter how difficult it is. Number one is that Tinubu will not leave that seat. Tinubu will not just hand over to anybody. There is possibility he will walk out for third term, and he has all the power because Akpabio is not in charge of the Senate. Akpabio is doing the biddings of Tinubu. Akpabio is doing his biddings. So it's very, very easy for him to rearrange the law. And for the fact that he has conquered the executive, he has also conquered the judiciary. Look at the electoral amendment. They amended the electoral law, and at the end of the day, it started hurting them. Why do they amend the electoral law? Because of P2B. They wanted to trap him in ADC, but he was smart enough to leave. So Akpabio and the Senate is in his hands. Is in his hands. So it's very, very easy to amend the law to suit him. And number two, he will confirm the fact that it's not about your voting that matters. That is about capturing the elites working in his favor, and he will actualize his ambition. Number three, insecurity and your hardship is not going to lessen. It's not going to lessen. Because that is not his objective. His objective is to captivate Nigeria, subject it to the state it is now in Lagos, where number of few will be controlling the decision making, and he will be the sole opinion that will determine the affair of the country. That's the vision. If you think saying just a presidency, no, he is going extreme. Only you know they see, and because of ethnicity, religion, and all those funny things way through your mind. Fighting opposition party, strategizing to make sure that this man did not clinch ticket, setting up all sorts of this thing. You listen to VDM, FINA, King Mishi will attack VDM. VDM will attack the federal government. They think he's stupid. He knows what he's doing. He has the information you don't have. So when we go do video, tell you, say, share, recommend, tell people, create awareness. You think it's a joke. If Tinubu mistakenly, by mistake, passed 2027 in Aso Rock, you need to watch this video again to know why I'm laughing. Lihi TV.
All right, so there's something I forgot to add in my previous video, and here's the truth, yeah? The media is being controlled. The media is being controlled. The bloggers are under a payroll. A lot of them are under payroll. They are being controlled. The mainstream media, the television station, the newspapers, bloggers. Instablog is being controlled. Linda is being controlled. A lot of bloggers. Tunde Ednut is being offered money almost every day. They even offered him money to never post Peter Obi again. I know Tunde Ednut will be wondering how I found out. As they offer you now, so they city they offer me too. So I know. They'll try to bring you so close. How I know say you never collect now, how you sit there, they post Peter Obi, and how you sit there, they post some things, so we say it concerns a day against what they try to hide. How you sit there, they post then, I mean, no say you never collect. If not, I don't know. A lot of A-list celebrities have been spot. They don't give them, they don't collect. Do you understand? They want to make sure that they paint it out there that everything is okay. But insecurity, they have a backyard. People are buying every day, not almost every day. People are not be natural bio. These are from insecurity, steady. It's happening steady. Now let me tell you how they control this media. Let me tell you how. Let's say there's a news that 500 people buy for one community. The natural instinct of people where the thing happen, go on make Nigerians know, right? They'll quickly contact all these blogs. They'll send it to them. Oh yeah, this is what is happening. If they get a picture, they can send. If they get a video, they will send to the bloggers. But these bloggers that are being controlled are main bloggers, right? See what they'll do. They don't post them immediately. They'll just let it. They'll leave it first. They'll try to water down the news. Do you understand? Now they will not start posting a lot of things that does not concern security. When no really day, yes, entertainment is important. Yes, you can post some things for cruise. These two people they fight. Yes, you can post it. But when there's something that has to do with the country, a national issue, I expect that a lot of them will put it first. But they will deliberately just keep it away. They will deliberately skip it. So they'll post, oh, this one, they fight. They'll put these two people they fight. This guy, this one do BBA, this one buy car, this one this. That's what they will arrange. They will arrange it in a line. They'll put it. Then that news of 500 people went by, they'll now put it. If they put it, see what they will do. They'll not put a picture or a video so that you will really see that people buy. Where it will disturb you, where it will demand, say me, you tell government, say, oh no, this is wrong. They will put a picture. Just picture of something. The guy will take drum. Then they will now write an epistle, a long note, because they know a lot of Nigerians don't read. So they will not do a follow-up on the news. They will water down the news. Immediately they'll follow up with entertainment. I'll give you an instant. Very dark one talk about the Burna Boy, Wizkid and Davido. Instablog carry and post. Guess what next? They start to do a follow-up on the news. I posted something. Again, they carry and go post. I posted another thing. They give them a series. But when it concerns insecurity, they will never give you series. They will never give you the dates. They will never tell you that, oh, this is what happened today. This is what's happening tomorrow. They will not tell you. Now let's go to the televisions. The televisions are also like that. They're like that. They don't go even TVC. They can't even talk about it. Are they mad? A lot of them, they want to, they know they try them. Newscasters or television stations, they don't even go to places where things happen again. Not concern them, they know they go. Bro, listen to me. The only reason why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now go to say he won't go Benue State, not because I won't give myself credit, but I'm just telling you how bad it is. If to say I no go make video, go post, I swear to God, you people will not know. That's why I went there. I had to risk it all. I don't care. Imagine say they make attack yesterday, I go there today. Do you know the risk? If you come back for second round because they don't do it for Bukos. They attacked Bukos that time, December last year, December 2024, 2025, 2024, 2023, 22nd, 23rd, 25th, 26th. They came back. They makapaka people. So they do it. So I risk it all. I say, make I go there. Do you understand? So you see the control. Yesterday was crazy. I really thank God I went to Benue State because I thank God I entered Makurdi. I thank God I entered Makurdi. As I took that video yesterday, I was going to come back home, show people that this was really going on. Then the guy, when we say, I text him and show me the place, come follow me, so I can say, you don't chop a area for Benue. I say, man, I know they're interested, I won't go. Say, yeah, just try. Now we think carry me enter town with that. And as I enter town, as I see River Benue, I was so happy. For the first time I see River Benue. So big, I was so happy. I see the bridge. I just say police full the bridge. What's going on? They say flying bullets in the front. See they shoot. What's happen? So some people they protest and they protest aggressively. I say aggressively how? Say they try to calm the situation. I say, so can we pass? Say no. Okay, no problem. I can't turn. As I turn, I can't talk say no. I need to go see what they happen. As I reach there, as she said, they don't bomb tire. The youths, they no hungry. Those youths that I saw yesterday, they're ready to buy. Those youths, when I see yesterday, they're ready to buy to make a statement so that that killing where they happen for Benue State could end. They were ready to lay down their lives. When I saw the voltage, I said, okay, you know what, brothers, we should not block the road. Because at the end of the day, you are protesting in front of the police. The real enemy is not there here. That's just the truth. But the government needs to listen. But we need to also pass our message with civility. Do you understand? Let them open their arms to receive us and listen. Because the main enemies are not here. The people who go by those 200 people for Yalwata, they're not there here. So let's do civility. They were okay, it's okay, no problem. Very dark man. They opened the road. We're going. As I just turn back, I just see gas. I just started to see the big van. They come. And the youths were ready yesterday in Benue State. That's why I say, wait, please, guys, wait. Took me some time to calm them down. Oh yeah, I started to do one like this. God so kind, the police when they come, they recognize me. God so kind, nobody start too popular. Now God, now he said they will recognize me. Immediately they stop. I go back them, I say, bros, I beg. We don't already declare road. We are no violence. We can walk around. Do you understand? Our aim self, we will go do Wall of Jericho for government house. We'll walk around it until the governor hears the cries of the people. And
you see Nigerian mothers, now them be the problem. Some Nigerian women, now them be the problem where we get for this country, now them. Come here, come see as a lizard take feast this country. Children for here now gold, women for here now gold. Look the way that they take treat women for Nigeria. See the way that they take treat children for Nigeria. You not waiting to write home about. But now this same Nigerian women are then the full campaign. The last campaign where they do our president get 10 million. Now women food there. Una go there, go shout on your mandate, you shall stand. Una go do every mumu campaign when una feed you. Collect rice, collect salt, when children don't feature for 1 week. Now children they capture the torture for inside bush. First lady, there are some times that when you observe a situation, you have observed people's feeling. There are some times that silence is better. You don't need to address anybody so that nobody will say, oh, this is what she said. This is what the lady said. Because on your Children's Day message, there is no line that addresses the fact that some children are still in captivity. There is no line that addresses the fact that some women celebrated Children's Day 2026 without their children with them. There was no line. There was no line that shows that, oh, Abia money mio. There was no line that shows that, oh, I have feeling for these people. There was no line. And you will not tell me it was a mistake because nobody cares. Nobody cares. At 1:45 a.m. today, helicopter was walking everywhere here. I woke up this morning and saw on our platform that a vulnerable woman got missing at that time. They were looking for her. She was seen at early hours of this morning because a helicopter went into the bush. They saw her somewhere in the bush and they brought her back home to her family. Now, country where they value life. Country where value life. I have to go and visit my colleague yesterday because her cat died. Now, the way where she take cherish the cat, now me to take cherish the cat with her. Animal, get life, get respect, past that African country. See what those children they go through. See the way that they burn their tire. Open roof, open school. No helicopter fit go there, go locate where they. If una put una hand for this kind of party, wait una dey gain. If people want to be captive for this, what is the offense of these children? Nothing. They are just vulnerable children and they are just victims of bad government. But the problem say, now these Nigerian women, some of these Nigerian mothers, now be the problem what we get. If your mother no go school, when you watch video, go explain to your mother, if na your language, if you explain to them. Tell them, say, mama, this thing no good, this thing no good. Let them know what to do. Nigerian mothers have been some more Nigerian mothers. Now be our problem what we get for this country. Until we now rise up, revolution, now women they cause. Now women they bring revolution. Women and they bring change. When I did they do man, they collect rice and salt. They sell them children future.
Nothing but the truth, oh. That me, I don't talk my own for that matter, too. Hey, we go. I get a few more videos. Tracy, I feel not share your own now, but we will definitely discuss.
We all have to be speaking, is what I'm saying. I've not asked for too much. So if any, think twice before you come to my chat or my DM to be telling me that the church is not the problem, the government is the problem, the church is not the problem, the government is the problem. Yes, the government is the problem, but I have every right to hold the men of God accountable. I'm prospering. I can't move ahead when the country is not moving ahead. What financial breakthrough in Ibadan? Ibadan is where your helper is. And I cannot even go to Ibadan. I'll be kidnapped before I get to Ibadan. And you are telling me that I should not talk. I'm not even saying that they should. I'm not saying that you don't just even post. You are not supposed to just post alone. Make a video. Let's see your face. Lend your voice. Someone was beheaded on camera for heaven's sake. Children, I see these videos in my dream. I cannot even sleep. I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, now the picture of those children are going to see. Children out there in the cold. We don't know what is wrong with them. The Chibok girls, till today, we've not heard anything from them. And you are saying we should not talk that Christians, that pastors, honor pastors, that we should honor pastors. Am I disrespecting any pastor? I'm telling you to do what you are supposed to do. You owe these people, you are responsible for them. You are responsible for them. They come to your church. They listen to you. And I'm speaking to every influential man of God. Not even just influential man of God. Every man of God. Right now, everybody should be talking. And I can say this, and I have every right to say this, because I always come out to defend the church. I always come out to defend the body of Christ. So now is also time for me to tell them the truth. Look, not doing anything at this point. If you are not speaking, something is wrong. Something is wrong. It means you are part of the system. It means you are the oppressor. If you are not speaking right now, something is wrong. You are not speaking right now, something is wrong. Go and tag your celebrities. Go and tag your pastors. Let them come out and talk. If they are not in agreement, silence is convenience when comfort is protected. When comfort is the reason why you are not talking is because you are comfortable, you are protected, you can fly out anytime. It's the reason why you feel like you are not, the country is at the verge of collapse. Let me know if any church is going to be opening. In all those places that has been attacked, churches are no longer opening. Let me know if your church is still going to open. If the bandits come to your church right now, are you still going to open the church? What are you telling me? And this is a message. This is a message to all ministers of God. All ministers of God. You are wrong for not speaking for the people. You are wrong. Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. Your voice is needed now. You can't tell me to just talk to politicians alone. Politicians are my leaders, yes, and pastors are also leaders. So I can call you, I can call you out and tell you to do the right thing. Nonsense. People, picking children, guess what? If any of these pastors' child is kidnapped, guess what? You are not going to hear the end of it. You will not hear the end of it. You will not hear the end of it because the church will shake. They will use everything. Everything. In fact, morning and night prayer. You are praying, doing morning prayer. Why? I've gone to the page. Go to their page. I'm not lying now. Go to their pages. Go to the pages of the men of God. Go to their pages. They are not saying anything. They are mute. Why?
This is a special to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our outgoing president, I am sending this message to you directly, sir, to let you know that you are not coming back next year, sir. I'm sending this message to tell you that my generation has rejected you, sir. I'm also sending this message to let you know that the generations behind us, they have also rejected you, sir. But the Gen Alpha, the Gen Zs, they have rejected you, sir. My own generation, the millennials, we have rejected you, sir. And in fact, the baby boomers, your immediate younger ones, they have also rejected you. We understand that a few of them are still going all over the place, making it look like you are being accepted. They are lying to you, Mr. President. You are the most hated Nigerian president in the history of Nigeria. And you are also the most failed president. You have failed even than former President Muhammadu Buhari. And of course, now we are beginning to wonder why his government was that bad. Because majority of the people that served in his government were your people. You have failed us, Mr. President. And so you are not coming back. I will mention just 4 things. It used to look like a movie when kidnapping started in Nigeria. Under the APC, it had become a daily reality amongst Nigerians. That is a reality that will end next year when Peter Obi becomes president. Just in 1 year, 2.2 million kidnappings happened. Just in 1 year under your leadership, Mr. President, or shall I say rulership. 2.2 million. Since America had existed more than 400 years ago. I'm not sure kidnappings in America amount up to 200,000. But under you, you are setting world records of calamities. You are a disgrace to the Yoruba race, sir. The whole APC should cover their faces in shame and withdraw from politics, go back to their children and teach them how not to fail because they are failures. 2.2 million kidnappings in 1 year, Mr. President, with trillions of naira given. I don't know how you want to prove that to Nigerians. Number 2, you have borrowed between 2023 and now 65.9 trillion naira. More than 55 years of Nigeria's borrowing. Your borrowing of 2 years is more than Nigeria's 55 years of borrowing. I don't know how you want to explain that, Mr. President. And we cannot even pinpoint the project that this money has been pumped into. You are a failure, Mr. President. I don't like you. I will never like you. And so my generation don't like you. And we will never like you. And we are not afraid, Mr. President, because we know that you people believe in thuggery, you people believe in violence. But Mr. President, how many violence do you have against the unity of Nigerians? Because we are going to speak in one voice against you, sir. And Mr. President, I am not afraid of you, Mr. President. We are not afraid of you, Mr. President. We will vote you out. We will defend our votes. We will count it, and we'll see you go back to your house to face your grandchildren and be whatever role model you want to be to them. I still pray that God bless you and grant you the wisdom not to push harder, because you cannot push against the people, Mr. President, and the people of Nigeria have rejected you. Emo. Koyin, ọ̀run ti koyin, koyin, ayé ti koyin, ilẹ̀ ti koyin of Nigeria have rejected you. Emo, have rejected you. Ilẹ̀ ti koyin, ayé ti koyin, ọ̀run ti koyin, ìgbà ti koyin. There's nothing you can do about it, Mr. President. I wish you well in your remaining months as Nigeria's president, because this time next year, you will be preparing to hand over. Impossible is dead.
Let's watch this video.
Now you can talk. Bandits went into a school in Oyo State. They carried 3 teachers, 1 man, 2 women. They carried students. One of the teachers was backing an infant child. Few days later, there was a report that one of the teachers was beheaded by Onanuga. Where is your comment on that? As I speak to you today, today's Children's Day. Those children are still in an unknown location as we speak. We don't even know how they are faring. We don't know what they chop. We don't know where they sleep. We don't know what they go down bite them. We don't even know if they still there alive. You have never made comments about that. But today, you finally gave voice. Not because you care about the voice note, but because this is an opportunity to silence very dark man.
For a lot of the people following me in diaspora, a lot of the Westerners on my page, I will explain to you very clearly. Today is National Children's Day in Nigeria, and I wish all the children, Nigerian children, well. What you're hearing from this young man is called Very Dark Man. Is a Nigerian. Is I don't know whether to call him activist, whether you like him or not. He speaks the truth most of the time, and he represents the unrepresented. He's the voice of the voiceless, as they say. So recently, there's kidnappers went into a primary school in Nigeria, kidnapped a lot of kids in Nigeria, kidnapped a lot of teachers, and actually beheading them online. And the Nigerian government has not said a word. Now, there is a purported video that this gentleman here made comment, which I know is fake. I've watched it. And the Nigerian government is threatening to arrest him. Essentially, they're trying to suppress the freedom of speech in Nigeria. But make I tell them something. You have to arrest all of us. If you touch VDM, get ready. You see that lobby group where you carry come America, you go double the money because you give America their own, you can't give Canada their own because I go allow them. I'm telling you, I've made a video before in support of VDM. I've donated to VDM's charity. I'm just doing it out of my own volition. Like at this stage in life, I do things that I'm convinced about. I'm not saying everything he does is correct, but he speaks the truth most of the time. And on this occasion, he's speaking the truth. The Nigerian government has not done well. They don't deserve to be re-elected, and they should do something about insecurity in my country, period. And if you touch Very Dark Man, get ready to touch all of us. Nazoto.
If my death is what it will change Nigeria, let me die. If it is your death, you will die. Because every day, people are dying. There is no human being on earth that will watch that video that VDM just published where he was talking about the post from Bayo Ononoga. You will not watch that video without being motivated. And this is what inspires me as a young Nigerian. This is one of the reasons why, even though I'm thousands of miles away from Nigeria, I still cannot give up on that country. Because don't get it twisted. No matter how glamorous abroad looks, it can never be your father's land. In fact, after watching that video, I felt like I should fall back in the forefront of the struggle. We don't push back. I'm telling you, we don't push back. In 2018, 2019, there was this long strike of ASU strike. We were among the people that went to block River Niger. I was part of the NANS team that went to block River Niger. When I'm on ground, I'm not scared of struggle. So when I make some of the comments I make online, don't think he's saying it because he's abroad. When it comes to physical movement, I no fear. So you cannot watch that video and you will not be motivated to die for Nigeria. I'm telling you the gospel truth. If my death is what it will take to change Nigeria, let me die. If it is your death, you will die. Because every day people are dying. Do you remember? Do you have a memory of your Children's Day? I don't know where you did Children's Day as a child. That time, I remember we will go and look for socks. Different brands of socks. Because there are match pass going on in our development centers. We will go and salute the local government chairman. At the end of the day, people will come first. Children will celebrate. We will walk how many miles from our house to the local government headquarters, just because we want to join the team of other kids from different schools to celebrate Children's Day. It is usually fun. For some of us, or for some people that had girlfriend then as little as we were, you will just go take pictures with your girlfriend. They will print the pictures. You'll be very happy. It was fun. But all those things cannot happen now. As I speak to you, children are in the bush. There is this child that I saw his back in one of the videos I watched. I was shedding tears. That boy's back, they have used, I don't know if it's knife or iron to design that guy's back. A little kid. Then you see the other one, they are melting container rubber, and the melting fire from the rubber is dropping on the people's skin. Bandits. And you think you are safe because you are online, because you have data. You are just like a step away from being kidnapped. Not because you did anything bad, but because of bad government, because of bad governance. And people are campaigning for Tinubu in Canada. People are campaigning for Tinubu in the UK. There are people that their hellfire is still bomb, like their own hellfire. There are people that their own hellfire, there is how devil is designing it. It's not going to be a normal fire. If after seeing everything you've seen in the UK, you are residing in the UK and you are supporting Tinubu's administration in Nigeria, you are worse than Mama Gaddafi. You are worse than devil. You are worse than Satan. You are a black. And I believe that beyond whatever that is happening here, we can be able to replicate this in our own homeland. What is the future of the upcoming generation? Do you know how many visas that have been denied on daily basis? People that are struggling to travel and they cannot travel. You see, when I was in school, this is what we call comradeship. This is what we call the Alota struggle. This is what we call the spirit.
As someone that prides himself as a person that loves, to talk about Nigerian issues and try to hold ourselves accountable, because for me, I feel like we are all a piece in the puzzle that if we can fix our pieces right, we can help form a better society. So I am big on, talking on issues that I believe are the most important issues in our country. And I've been someone that have been very critical about the man called Very Dark Man for so many reasons, right? So I just followed the events that happened the past couple of days, and I'll be a hypocrite if I do not say something about it, because I feel like I don't always want to talk about him. I've said in my previous videos, I do not want to talk about the man, because when you talk about him, there are two sets of people that are always involved. Those that love him and those that hate him. And these people do not try to sieve what you're trying to say. They will throw all caution to the wind and just jump on their own sentiments and muddy the conversation. And I don't want to build a reputation around being someone that is like an antagonistic person towards any person on social media. I believe that we can all collectively play our part as pieces in this puzzle trying to fix our country. So I saw the news that came out on social media yesterday, and while many people might call it distraction or have different terms to call it, I am trying to focus on what is most important for me in the conversation. And it is his response that he gave. A part of the response, I'm going to play it, which is very important for me. Please, guys, let's listen to it.
Now, all I have to say to Nigerians, get your voters card ready. This time we are going to make it difficult to be rigged. And not through votes, nothing more. We no get gone. You no get gone. Time don't reach. This time you record the highest number of votes for these three other countries. The highest number of votes. Because it is my job to tell the people that, see, we won't go again. If we go there and a fire will burn all of us. Because this man, fit to him.
And this is the most important part of the whole conversation for me. I understand the government trying to play and trying to muddy his name and trying to, do what they are doing, trying to incite treasonous felony on top of him with the fake recording. I'm happy that it has been proven. Everybody know without benefit of doubt that was not what he posted. So that is not important for me. That's for me right now is a distraction. This is for me the most important part of the conversation. This is where for me, this is why I've always wanted Very Dark Man to play. If you go and check my previous tweets or my videos previously, where I've been calling, I said that to whom much is given, much is expected. A huge weight is upon that man's shoulder. Whether you like him or you don't like him, it is the truth. And for me, I've always insisted that this weight on your shoulder, you can channel it in a way whereby we can always complain about the problems. We can always come out here to profile and think of how we can help people in Nigeria solve the problems that come before us. But the generality of the problem that is affecting us as a country will never stop if we don't fix what? Politics. This is where I've always been waiting for Very Dark Man to come in. And as long as he continues in this track, I will forever hold my peace against the man. This is what we expect of you, my brother. Please continue on this track. Push Ratels, push them out to go and get their PVCs. Mobilize them, push them, and let us say that Ratels have collected 10 million PVCs, if it's possible. I'm not even asking you to tell them who to vote. You can stay apolitical, because I understand the weight on your shoulder. That the moment you might come out and say, vote this candidate, the current people in power, other people will feel a type of way. But just stay on this track of opening the eyes of Nigerians. But most importantly, not just opening their eyes, encouraging them to do and participate in their civic duties as citizens. This is the only thing that I expect from you. Any other thing you're doing, any other thing that's happening around your life, your social life, it doesn't concern me. You're a grown-up man. You can live your life the way you want to live. You can catch cruise the way you want to catch cruise. You can do whatever you want to do as a man. But a big responsibility is on your shoulders as a Nigerian that have the ears of so many millions of young Nigerians look up to you. And it is important to direct them in the right direction that will affect their future. And this is the call I've been waiting for so long. So big ups, my brother. Thank you for this. Thank you. Let us see it go on. Please come back and join the campaign for mobilization, mass mobilization of our PVCs. Let's get our people out there to get their PVCs in their numbers. Whenever anybody wakes up, is their money. Let us join hands together and bring and mobilize millions of PVCs. Forget who they will vote. We already know where the problem is. Let us start from there. We know me say tomorrow, if you do that, we're not good. I don't go drag you. It's all love, my brother. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going.
I don't believe that those children are going to come back. Those that were kidnapped in on those states, on the Oyo states, I do not believe that those children are coming back. The teacher that was decapitated is a symbol to check what people are willing to tolerate. The way this thing is going, as with every news that's been happening in that country, Nigeria, everybody's going to rage about it. After they are done raging about it, we are going to move on. But those children are not coming back. Assuming they've not already taken the lives of the other one, forgive me. Because you are living in a country where the cost of living is strangling the living, and the only thing the government does is to send their children abroad, send their children to places. If you open your mouth to talk about how terrible the situation is in the country, you will disappear. There are so many activists that have disappeared. They will make you disappear, obviously. They will make you disappear. Even the rich and powerful that are there, you talk too much, they will make you disappear if you don't want to conform. The news stations are not talking about it because the only thing that they actually show on the news stations are the same programs that they've been showing since your parents were teenagers and young adults. Check it. What are they showing? All of them, NT, all of them, what they do is they repeat programs. If you are smart, pay attention. They repeat programs. Hell, they may repeat one particular program 400 times. I don't know if you've seen this movie called, I don't know if you know that show called The Truman Show, like that TV movie called The Truman Show, acted by Jim Carrey. where he was a young man in a town. He started to realize that everybody around him, they were actors, and he was in a TV show. The moment you start to understand that the news stations are just filled with actors, and they are not telling you anything that is happening in that country, you are blind to what resources you don't know, new happenings you don't know. If not for some very curious and like audacious young generation people, you will not even know what's actually happening in that country. All you know is aesthetics, that's it. Aesthetics, music, that's it. The main thing. If enemies are marching into your country, you guys will not know, because the eyes, which is the news station, they don't report anything. They have either taken the lives of the true reporters, or they've turned the whole place into an entertainment. What is actually even making me angry is the people that are saying, let us thank God that the children are still alive. Let me tell you something. Coming from somebody that hates 9 to 5, coming from somebody that hates 9 to 5, and I'm always wishing to die every 5 minutes. I'm sorry to say this. Some of you are about to get very offended, but I would, if they know that nobody's going to pay attention, or they are not giving the money, or the government be playing with us, then somebody better do the needful and send those children to the Lord. Do you know what it means to be trapped in the woods with heavy rain? Do you know what the kind of beating they are beating them? I know some of those children have been sexually assaulted by very dirty, evil men. Do you know what they are going through? What should we be thankful to God about? There are some situations you look at, I'd rather be dead. I mean, after all, the only thing your God can help you do is to find an empty perfume bottle, but he cannot save children. People should please.
Any pastor will tell make you fast and pray in 2026. Play this video for him.
Sometimes when I speak as directly as I should, some of you whose minds have been religiously enslaved will say, I am not talking like a Christian. Can you imagine? Stupidity is when you keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. What am I trying to say? Jesus will never fix Nigeria for us. He has never fixed any country for anyone. He will never come down to do the work he has empowered you to do. Man is a free will agent who chooses his fate by his actions. So I beg you in God's name, stop praying for God to fix Nigeria. When you will still gladly choose your criminal tribesman or religious man over a credible leader, then by January 11th, you will start a 61-day dry fast for God to magically change Nigeria. Only Nigerians can fix Nigeria. The Chinese fix China. Americans fix America. Australians fix Australia. Spiritualizing Nigeria's problems when we know they are man-made will never take us anywhere reasonable. Telling people that God will fix Nigeria makes them avoid their responsibility to demand a better nation because they believed you. The hard truth is, God will never come down to demand your rights as citizens. If you choose to suffer till death, God won't stop you either. Teach this truth instead of declaring 3 months of fasting and prayer for a better Nigeria. You do this prayer all the time, yet Nigeria has been on rapid decline. God is not deaf, it is you who is ignorant. Prayer without action is useless. The funny thing is that it is still the same people who voted the criminals into government because of their selfish, religious, or tribal interests. They are still the ones that will come for the fasting and prayer for a better Nigeria.
You coming out to say enough is enough.
He was hoping on federal might and disappointed him.
Yeah, Ned Walker was hoping on federal might to win the election. Why do you think he was hoping on that?
Because that was one of the promises that attracted them to join APC. Okay, what played out today was Ned was sold out.
Oh, you thought Ned was sold out? By who?
Yes, he was sold out by the presidency. He was sold out by his kingsmen. You see, They promised that, and that, you see this thing that happened today, that is how some governors is going to get the worst shock of their life. Some of the sitting governors now, in 2020, wait and see, the event is unfolding. It shows that the person driving their boat is not competent, cannot be trusted.
From where did they drag the boat? We know the competence.
That is your president, because he was never my president. I never regarded him as a president. Nobody voted a call. I'm explaining something to you.
So are you saying that this whole election was just formalities?
No, the structure that they brought from PDP was what delivered him.
Oh.
So it is not the people's choice. Delta State is PDP in disguise. And because Ned Nwoko fell out with them, that was how his problem started. And the people he thought they would have saved him, the people he met in APC, still treat him like a stranger. Even those people he met in APC cannot even find their 2 feet on ground. Do you know why none of these gladiators will raise his head? You know why?
Why?
If they do, they will go join Air of Fire. Do you know that if Tinubu will be the president when Buhari was there, all those nonsense that Wike did, Wike cannot be able to do it. Wike would have been in Kuje by now.
Last year, I came to Nigeria with the solution. And I spoke to 3 government officials in 3 different states, and they had the same answer. Do you know what the answer was? Now, there's something called Amber Alert Rapid System in Canada. Every person who lives in Canada understands what I'm talking about. I'll explain it to you, Nigerians. Any child that gets kidnapped in Canada, within 24 hours, they're usually found. Why? Because no matter who you are, no matter where you are from, no matter where you are staying, no matter the television network you are watching, no matter the internet that you are on, as long as you are on media and you have a phone, when a child is kidnapped, there is an Amber Alert. Everybody receives it. Canadians, can you bear me witness? Those who stay in Ontario, can you bear me witness? Everybody receives an Amber Alert, and it has details concerning the best details that they have at the moment concerning what has happened. They will tell you so person, maybe a male, so height, was seen last with so car, took so child, the child looks like this, kiniko. Where you want hide when everybody they look for you? Where you want hide? Kidnappers are not ghosts. They don't disappear. But you see why they can do that easily in Nigeria, because there's no 911. Who you won't call, say, how do you even know somebody has been kidnapped? It's after the fact, after they don't go far. You can't hear say people have been kidnapped. But those people passed human beings. Kidnappers passed human beings. Before they reach bush, they don't pass our surrounding before they reach bush. People saw them, but people, even if they could say something, who would they talk to? Is there 911 to say, I'm seeing something that looks strange, oh? And if there was 911 and you now report that, well, then now, start coming. I said the other day, if you watch one of my videos, I said there was a man who I saw lying flat on the road, public road. Nami called 911. That was the first time I ever called 911. If you know how efficient, I never knew how efficient this system works until the day I called 911. Wallahi talahi, 10 minutes. 10 minutes back, and the first people who arrived was the fire service, yes. And hey, let me tell you how a country works. As I was on the call with 911, 911 was telling me, giving me directions, and somebody else who was with me on how to, whether the man was breathing, they were like, I was busy on the phone. I did not even know what time had passed before fire service had arrived. Now, the thing about it is, I said it did not take 10 minutes, but it took the cooperation of everybody, citizens. There's a message I'm trying to pass. When you hear the siren, everybody shifts to the right. So right before my eyes, as I heard the siren, I saw cars moving to the right so that the fire service could reach this incapacitated human being at the time as fast as possible. You should have seen what I saw. It was like a miracle. Everyone cleared road. Fire service landed. Somebody that looked like a doctor who had jumped out from the car. Next thing, they had taken over. And my work was done. I said I came to Nigeria with the blueprint for Amber Alert. Do you know what these people told me? This was 1 year ago. 1 year, summer, spring, May, June. And these 3 government state officials told me one thing. They told me every money now that you are seeing in government has been kept aside for elections. This was 1 year ago. Elections never happened yet. And you're wondering why the country is bleeding and people are kidnapping and nothing is being done about it. Hey! Hey! Our officials do not like us. And we do not like ourselves. Because we have been taught, we have been indoctrinated not to like ourselves. That's what the colonial masters taught our great-grandparents. To snitch on themselves, not to like themselves, to demarcate us, north, west, east. Oh, you're not my tribe, you're my tribe, you're not my this, you're not my that, you're not my religion, you're not. They know they think I'm that way for here. They know they think I'm that way.
They claim they had a prize and they won. And President Tinubu won by 10-point-something million votes. And you saw the primaries. You saw how they count 1, 2, 3 to 100 and jump to 1,000. When they jumped to 1,000, they jumped to 10,000. And INEC was there. INEC ratified their nonsense. Even INEC officials were clapping for them. And you sit down, tetere, and say 2027, they won't rig. They rig already. The rigging is on already. You can see the handwriting. Look at the primaries. Nobody is talking about it. INEC is happy with it. And you think 2027 election will be free, fair, and credible. They play. They play. They deceive yourself. These people, they are not ready to leave us alone. They are ready to engage us. They are ready to put you down forever. They don't show you how 2027 will be. For INEC to even sit there and ratify this nonsense, this is to tell you that 2027, this is what INEC will ratify. The nonsense. The same way they did their primaries, that's the same way they will rig and count 1, 2, 3, 200, add 1,000, add 1,000, add 1,000 still, till they get their 10 million and they will declare 10 million votes for our worst president. These people no love you. They don't care about you. And they are showing you how can a sensible, a normal country with all that happened last week, and they can see all that, everybody is smiling, joking, dancing about it. They watch them, watch them. That's the same thing they will do to you 2027. That's what they are planning to do. They are just testing waters. They are testing it. They see waiting they come. Borrow yourself brain. Borrow yourself brain. Tell them enough is enough. The power of we, the people, is more than the power of the people in government. You can see, if you don't get up now and say this INEC chairman must go before that election, you go shalaye tire. You go explain tire in 2027. APC, they don't mean well for you.
Remi Tinubu refused to come out to address the mothers. It is so shameful. Ṣọ́n fi Nàìjíríà yáwó lọ́wọ́ Tinubu àtàwọn family ẹni. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ bí àwọn ọmọ tí ẹ bí ọmọ èyí tó já gan nù yín gan at least á lọ ra ọmọ lọ́jà. Tí ẹ ní sympathy fáwọn ìyá tọmọ wọn sọnù yìí. ẹ ní sympathy. ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ti rí ojú yín bó ṣe rí yẹn tójú yín dàbí ojú gbẹ́ Tinubu àtìyàwó ẹ̀ wọ́n á ti mọ̀ pé ẹ wà heartless. Ìkà ni yín, ìkà dẹ̀ kà yín. Ọba tó bá ṣe tìlú tòrò orúkọ ò ní parẹ́, ọba tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ náà tìlú bàjẹ́ orúkọ ò ní parẹ́. Ẹ wá ti sọ kidnapping, ẹ ti sọ the normal way of life ní Nàìjíríà as if nothing happened. Olórí burúkú yín, ẹ wá ń gbé voice note kan kiri. Ẹni VDM ó instigate ìjà ní Nàìjíríà, ó ń parọ́ ọmọ president. Ṣojú yín fún ìgbà tó sọ pé ó kó àwọn ọmọ lọ. Àná lórí burúkú ni ìtorí ẹ̀ mo ṣe detest Agaga Remi Tinubu yẹn, mo detest ẹ with passion because ó ń ṣàbíamọ abiagba ni. Because tó bá jẹ́ abiamọ ni àti bọ́ta wá address àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó kó lọ sínú igbó àwa address wọn. Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ ní fire fún gbogbo yín. Àdàbí tó wáyé pọ́n fi Nàìjíríà yáwó lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín ni. Tẹ́ ṣe ń ṣe àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù báyìí. Tẹ́ ṣe ń ṣe àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù báyìí. Àdúrà mi fún yín dẹ̀ lélẹ̀ ní Children's Day. Àwọn ọmọ yín, your children, àwọn ọmọ yín, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yín pátápátá, they will be a victim of kidnappers. They will be a victim of Boko Haram. They will be a victim of another person's error. Àfi tí ò bá ń ṣe pé ìyàlẹ̀ fi ń jẹ àwọn Nigerians. Ìtúkẹ̀ ló ṣe máa ń dùn mí tí n bá rí àwọn èèyàn tó ń campaign for this present government. The likes of all these Yoruba theaters, not all of them. The likes of Olórí Burúkú Lẹ́gẹ́ Olóko Carrot. The likes of Olórí Burúkú Eniola Badmus tó dàbí àpẹẹrẹ tàtàṣé tó ti bàjẹ́. Because why the likes of Olóṣì kí ló kọ bàbá yẹn náà Mazi 14 votes CP tó kẹ́ ló ṣe máa ń dùn mí because lè sọ pé torí ìjẹkújẹ tẹ́yìn fẹ́ jẹ kẹ̀dẹ̀ pretend pé mọ̀ pé this current government of Tinubu they are the worst to ever exist ní Nigeria. Àwọn ni worst government to exist, and yet you'll be celebrating them, coming out to say people should campaign for them. We'll better you all. Posterity will judge you all at this current government in the mighty name of Jesus. And I'm very happy they deported Gumi back. Gumi is spokesperson for the kidnappers. Gumi is spokesperson for Boko Haram. So no spokesperson, anybody that speaks for Boko Haram, it should not be allowed in any of the country in the world. Is a coronavirus, is a threat to that country. I love the way the Saudi government, they deported him back to Nigeria. He was not allowed to go on that ground. Kudos to Saudis. These are the people, Nigerian government, they are pampering. They pamper him, he talk as if he owns Nigeria.
Behold your president.
Your Excellency, Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Okay, Nigerians are waiting to hear from you on this occasion.
Well, we thank God, Almighty Allah, for us who had provided for us and supposed to see another year, another Eid Kabir. We thank His mercy, and we must learn from the lessons of this season. And is showing love to one another, no discrimination, no ethnicity, no hatred, and we should share love and be generosity to one another in a way that will reflect the value of our country and the humanity in us. It is essential that we be very tolerant, be obedient to the wish of Allah, and obedient to the rule of law, which must guide our society. That is it. Thank you very much. Issue of insecurity, that is the law. That's obedience of law. Nowhere in the holy teaching that you should engage in banditry. Nowhere that you should kill another human being. The sacrifice we are talking about, even in the beginning of life, where we take this from, a child was replaced with animal. And that is what the value of life is all about. This is the misguided element
some of you hopeless human beings made president. See, I'm going to be brutal today. If you want to be pissed, be pissed. I don't give a fuck. If you are still supporting this administration, thunder will fire you. I'm just telling you for free. God will punish you for me. God will help me and punish you for me. And if I know you, if we are friends, I don't care how close we are, and I find out that you're still supporting this administration, cut me off. Because if I find out, I will do it myself. I promise you, I will not speak to you again. Because I will take it that you are after my life and the life of my family. That is how I want to take it. Look at what you people made a president. Ana Jugi about insecurity. You are talking rubbish. Like, I could not even make anything out of what this human being was. Is this even a human being? What this entity was talking about? Waiting this one they talk. I couldn't make anything out of Ana Jugi's simple question. A man living in a full country. You are talking rubbish. You are talking nonsense. I swear to God will punish all of you. God will punish all of you.
Peter Obi, you are a stupid man. No company here. No company called campaign. You go your Anambra State. Benin belongs to APC. I be full APC man now. And I'm hope. All of now they insult Tinubu for this country. Now God will punish you now. Tinubu is the best president so far. Now good old Jonathan and Buhari, that they be bad head for this country. And they spoil this country. See, so Tinubu they rule. See the way kidnapping business, they move very well. They go just kidnap you, go pay your ransom. If you buy yourself, your people go see God. People are enjoying it. This year, if not the Tinubu, tell me how this kidnapping business, until they move. Tell me out. This man is trying for us. See us bad road full everywhere, insecurity. We are enjoying it. Let's support Jagaban. APC is doing well. Some people thought say Alessoti is working. Alessoti is getting mad. Which is the man they work? Company here. Edo State Governor Monumentally is the best governor so far in Nigeria. If not be this governor, tell me how much they get different swimming pool for GRA. You cannot swim in GRA, Uber Road, Iyama Road. People are enjoying it. You buy new car, no. The car goes spoil. Mechanic is happy. Mechanic are enjoying it. May God bless Monumentally. You are doing well. You have done well for us. I don't understand. APC government is the only government in the world that disrespects God. Even when God talks, say let there be light. APC government say no. Nigeria deserves darkness. See how we're enjoying it now. With the buy candle, they buy fuel. They go increase fuel. We'll soon buy them. They say as you work for here, they will use it and take it from you. APC government, God will bless you guys. Tinubu, the same way your father is ruling Nigeria right now, treating us right now. May God use all those things. They bless you now. Yes, you don't understand. And God will bless you for us. As you allow do for darkness, so it shall be well with you. As you allow do right now, if they actually see you they walk, you go show the flyover, so you are being flyover. The way you say when you treat those State right now, the same way God will favor you, but the devil. You are doing well. You don't understand. Stop distracting APC. APC is the best party so far. See the good development that we say Tinubu bring for us for this country. See development of bandits. Almost every weekend or every month they add people from north. Is that a development? Or we take time, take time, take time. Stop this rubbish. At least who get to car before now, don't get only one car. Now at least we can manage now. Imagine right now, one senator who get for year, he live from by year. Senator Maswen, see how this man turn Amagba to become London. He give him Amagba hey ass shit lies. This man is doing well. He from Labour. This man no campaign, not do anything. They vote him with mistake. He from Labour now enter APC. See as we are enjoying him now. Give him different fake promises. The youth are learning how to lie from them. Please, guys. APC party is the best party. This is the reason why even my humble governor, when the people he promised me 2.5 million votes. Please, Mr. Governor, increase it to 3 billion. You are doing well. That's why he hates every time. Imagine now, you live in Nigeria, they kidnap you or they knock your wife, you pay your ransom or they buy you, you go quick go see God. You go first us go heaven. Are you not happy? APC is doing well, please. Peter Obi, get out. What about it? Get out. If I said they never put money for it, just themselves. They say they see other party, big bottle Benin, they go tear up. Nigeria, please, let's support this government so that they go punish us very well. Give us insecurity so that our picking life will spoil. Yeah? Our picking will go back to school. Why don't children go to school for abroad? Listen, even government school self, even the picking no fit go on. Please, let's support this government. At least see the way kidnapping business is now moving. Every blessed day. If they travel and make bad road by you, or bandits just come now, just come down for church, now we go heaven. Tinubu government is the best government. Peter Obi, get out! Useless boy. At least now, all of us today when they promote this evil government, it shall be well with all of us. May God bless you now. The same way this government, they rule Nigeria. When our life be like that, see, don't fine. If when yours fall, you go to swim different river of Lolly Bay, river of Jordan, full away for those states. Let's say, let's say, Abba. What did they for Abba? Come at those states. Come and see flyover. Flyover of success. Yes, I beg. We will leave ADC and follow this government so that our life go short. So that we go die very fast. We go back quick. And if you talk about them, they'll come for you, they'll buy you or they'll come arrest you. We are living in a country where they say even the DSS is very, very useless. That can never track kidnappers. But if that content creator talk, they will track him. A country where we say the government know all the terrorists by their name. You know where they live. And somebody talk them. But don't feel arrest them. I beg you, APC government coming to Nigeria to buy, to steal, to thief, to take your destiny. Evil people. You people will never find peace in our life. No worry. Don't expect the country. Don't worry. We all go test death one day. We go die. We go stand for front of God. You go tell God why you do Nigeria like this. Only when they lie. Peter Obi, God bless you. It shall be well with you, Peter Obi. Goodness and mercy will follow you, Peter Obi. You are a man of light. Only you want to shake them. They go cry tire.
That is it.
Thank you
very much. Issue of insecurity. That is the law of bread. That's obedience of law. Nowhere in the only teaching that you should engage in banditry. Nowhere that you should kill another human being. The sacrifice we are talking about.
Wait, Mr. President. No, we are not talking about sacrifice. They asked you about the insecurity that is going on in Nigeria. And you are saying the sacrifice we are talking about. She didn't actually. Oh. Maybe that's why he was talking about the Holy Book. He said nowhere in the Holy Book where it supports banditry. Did he mistake sacrifice for insecurity? Insecurity. Sacrifice is continued.
Even in the beginning of life.
Obviously, he thought they asked him about sacrifice. Even in the beginning of life, Mr. President, they asked you about insecurity. Continue.
Where we take this from? A child was replaced with animal. And that is what the value of life is all about.
Thank you. Mr. President, they didn't ask you about sacrifice. They asked you for insecurity, about the insecurity that is claiming the lives of Nigerians. You see, a lot of people are disappointed in this video, but you cannot blame Tinubu. He doesn't have the answer. And this is why I say he should just leave that office and go. A lot of you are disappointed, but I don't think you should be harsh. Don't be harsh at the president. It's like giving a 2-year-old child a bank statement to audit. He no go know where to start from. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have the answers. It's so bad that they asked him about insecurity and he's talking about sacrifice. To the point where this man is telling us about how Abraham go do sacrifice with Isaac. God can replace Isaac with Ram. That's what the grand commander of the Order of the Republic of Nigeria, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, Navy, Air Force, Land Army, the person that commands all of them, they asked you about insecurity. You are telling us about sacrifice, about how the Quran and the Bible condemns the taking of life of another man. Maybe he has forgotten his role. You are not Adeboye or Yedipo. You are not a religious leader. You are the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But like I said, you people should not be harsh. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have the answer. He does not have the structure. He can't do anything. And this is why I will say this 1.1 million times. Tinubu becoming the president from 2027, the death of people in Nigeria is going to double. It's going to double. He can't tackle insecurity. He can't. He can't. He could not do it in the last 4 years. Is it now that he wants to do it? Because this Boko Haram, terrorists, kidnappers, every day they keep gaining more strength. They keep gaining more men. They keep bringing in more arms. Their confidence doubles. So if he has not been able to shut them down for the past 4 years or 3 years, he will not be able to do it in the coming year. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But like I said, you people should not be harsh. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have the answer. He does not have the structure. He can't do anything. And this is why I will say this 1.1 million times. Tinubu becoming the president from 2027, the death of people in Nigeria is going to double. It's going to double. He can't tackle insecurity. He can't. He can't. He could not do it in the last 4 years. Is it now that he wants to do it? Because this Boko Haram, terrorists, kidnappers, every day they keep gaining more strength. They keep gaining more men. They keep bringing in more arms. Their confidence doubles. So if he has not been able to shut them down for the past 4 years or 3 years, he will not be able to do it in the coming years. So he should not bother. He should step down. Let any other person take the office. Then let's see what that person can do. But President Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot tackle insecurity. A man that knows what he's all about, or a man that knows what he can do. As they ask you that kind of question, what do you think about the insecurity? Simple answer. We are going to tackle and we are going to chase out these terrorists from Nigeria. These people have brought in pains, suffering, claimed the lives of a lot of people, and we will say no to them. I'm going to be deploying 5,000 or 15,000 men to go into that bushes. The children that are in captive, that are held hostage by these Boko Haram and these terrorists, the teachers that have been held hostage by these kidnappers will be made to face the full wrath of the law. And as president, I will see to it that no life of Nigerians will be lost anymore. As president, I will see to it that nobody will be kidnapped. The last people that will be kidnapped are these children. The last people that will be kidnapped are the teachers. The last person that will lost his life is the teacher that was beheaded.
We will not take this. This is what somebody when know what they do will talk. Because after he talk, then he go put in people. But of course, if person where they ask for insecurity, they talk about sacrifice of Abraham for Bible. Or Ibrahim for Islam. Abraham and Ibrahim, yes. If that's what he's talking about. And if you ask him about economy, it's in the close to economy again. It is a talk about ecosystem, I don't know. Insecurity, tell us about sacrifice. People should get your voters card ready. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not come back. Any other person can. Not to concern me with ever candidates. There are a lot of people on the ballot. Feel free to choose. And why am I saying this? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now our role model. Now our leader. He follow give us mind. During the time of good luck, he was very, very vocal. He was very vocal for change. He had a lot of tweets that he made then. He was desperate for change. According to him then, he wanted Nigeria to change and grow because the killing was too much. During the time of good luck was when they kidnapped the Chibok girls, over 200 and something of them. Tinubu was very vocal. So it's not like I'm criticizing him. I also want change. I'm not attacking him. I want change. And just the way he wanted good luck out of power for a better change, that's the way well-meaning Nigerians that want Nigeria to be rescued should also clamor that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu leave office. And it is my fundamental human right and my fair comment. I'm not defaming the president. I'm not defaming me. It's just fact. Like I said, social media, the comment sections are usually 10,000, 20,000, 15,000, 4,000, 3,000. But I will tell you for free that 10,000 comments, that 10,000 comments on Today Not page, that 7,000 comments, that 6,000 comments, inside those people, now only 300 get voters card or 200. A lot of you don't vote. You only come online to make noise. You don't vote. You come online to just talk. We don't agree. We don't agree. No. This 2027, we should account. We should give the highest vote in the history of voting in Nigeria. I'm not gonna tell you who to vote, but I'm gonna tell you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not come back, and well-meaning Nigerians should know that. That's just the truth. I don't care who emerges, but Tinubu imagine he coming back as the president for 2027. That's the disaster. Nigeria is done. Nigeria is done. So everybody preach it. Even if they go rig, I say the numbers will be too high. That when they think of rigging, they're gonna say, come. This rigging no go work. Oh. Problem will follow this rigging. It is clear. And like I said, this is the last point. If you want collect rice and 5,000 naira to vote Tinubu, remember, say you collect the rice before for 2023, and that rice no reach to protect you when Boko Haram come. That 5,000 naira, Boko Haram no go collect them as ransom. As Boko Haram they kidnap, as kidnappers they kidnap, as terrorists they kidnap. They have never asked anybody to bring bag of rice before or 5,000 naira. And for this reason, you only need security. And it's only the presidents that can give you security. It's only the governments that can secure the lives of the citizen, not bag of rice of 5,000 naira. So the best decision you can make today is to stand your feet and say, I'm not going to take your 5K. I'm not going to take your bag of rice. I'm going to vote you out because we gave you 4 years. You could not do anything. And you yourself, you said it with your mouth. That if you cannot bring electricity, only electricity, say may they vote you out. And that's what it is now. And that's what I'm preaching. Thank you very much. Tinubu should go out 2027. We don't want him anymore. Peace and love, don't play. If you play, go and learn, and you will learn the hard way. Then go learn new things.
Okay, it's time we tell ourselves some truth. Yeah. According to Agudai, you talk, you die. You not talk, you die. So let's just talk and die. Okay? When your source of livelihood depends on politics or politicians, your conscience dies. And telling the truth becomes your greatest fear. And that is one thing I've noticed amongst us as a people. As painful as that quote sounds, it forces us to reflect deeply on the state of our nation and our collective responsibility as Nigerians. You see, today, we are dealing with a matter that affects Nigeria as a country, not a political party, not tribe or religion. When children are kidnapped from schools, when innocent students cannot learn in peace, when teachers are abducted while trying to educate the next generation, then you know it has become a thing of concern. It should be a concern to every single one of us. No parent should live in fear of sending their children to school. Speaking of insecurity, especially when innocent children are involved, should never be seen as hatred or rebellion. It should be seen as humanity. No teacher should bear the risk of their life simply because they want to educate other people's children. Now, this is not about attacking the government for the sake of criticism. It is about reminding leadership that at every level, that the safety of lives must remain the primary responsibility of any government. Constructive criticism is not opposition. It's just a sincere call to urgent action for us to get better results. At the same time, we, the citizens, must also look inward. We must not continue to mortgage our future for temporary benefits and later expect miracles. No, it won't work. The culture of defending wrong because of personal gain, political loyalty, or one or two small favors that you get instead of you to hold these people, accountable, will continue to suffer. And you must know this, Nigeria belongs to all of us. So this message is not about division. It's just about awakening our conscience as a people. It's a call to leaders to do more in protecting lives. It's a call to citizens to value truth over fear, nation over selfish interest, and future over immediate gratification. All those must change when they collect. Now they kill us, with this. The aim is simple: to see Nigeria as where children are safe, where schools are protected, where citizens can sleep with peace of mind, and where speaking up for what is right is not treated like a crime. Because I see what's going on. So may God continue to protect every family, comfort every victim, strengthen our security agencies, and give our leaders the wisdom and courage to do the needful for the sake of Nigeria and the generation yet unborn. My name is Richard Ayo Deji Mako MFR. God bless you real good.
Today is the 27th of May, 2026. About 13 days ago, we have been picked from work, and still now we are still in the bush, and we are begging you, President Tinubu, Governor Sheyi, and every other woman in Nigeria to please help us. I'm calling on NUT and COPS to help us, to talk to them. We don't need force. All they have to do is to negotiate with them and release us. We are in the cold. We are under the sun. We are under the rain. The children and the adults as well. Please, we are begging you. We are begging you. Don't let them waste our lives. They are getting impatient and frustrated. Please help us. We are begging you in the name of God. Please help us. Please help us. Please help us. Don't just leave us here. Don't forget us in the bush. Please answer them on time. Please. This does not call for force at all. Please just negotiate with them and dialogue with them. Please.
What is the worst thing that can happen if about 1 million of us march straight up to the Aso Rock to face these demons we call leaders? What's the worst thing that can happen? They'll kill all of us? I disagree. I sincerely disagree. We're about 200 million people, right? We only need a tiny amount of us to change this country for good, forever. It's not about media rants. It's no longer about media rants anymore. And I believe in us. I believe in, we the youth of this country, we can change this country for good. Let's just come out in numbers and march straight up to Aso Rock and deal with these people. Chase all of them out. That is the only way out. And we can do this. They obviously don't have the ability to finish about 1 million people at once. See, for something to change, something must give. A sacrifice there's going to be, sacrifice. There's going to be a sacrifice. And as I stand here, I do not care if I happen to be the sacrifice. You understand? Because I can't even imagine the future of my unborn kids in this country. You understand? A country whereby there is no hope for anyone, and it's not going to get better if we don't take action. Let's come out in numbers and march straight up to that Aso Rock. You understand? These leaders, they are tone deaf. They can't hear anything. All these rants, all this, insecurity going on, everything that's going on, they are tone deaf. They can't hear anything, but they have eyes. So when we march, when about 1 million of us march straight up to the to Aso Rock, they will know that this fire has come to the mountain.
Very Dark Man is working for APC. Very Dark Man is working for APC. I'm sure you people must have seen posts like this or tweets like this where they say VDM is working for APC. I just want Beguna for something. I beg. See, my nails are on the ground. I beg, Nigerians. I beg. As somebody where you work for APC, I want Beguna. Beguna no vote for my employers. I beg. I beg. Una no vote for APC where employ me. Now, as somebody where they work with them, when I go no say, me, I did legit as one of their workers. Please, no matter what you do, APC should not come back 2027. And this is coming from one of their favorite employee. Please, I don't check, as while working with them, I don't check their system. I don't see they don't mean this country well, and they cannot take Nigeria to the next level. That's why I'm begging you now. All those people that don't make this kind of post, say very Dark Man, they work for APC. Please share this video as people want to know. Mona share this video. Mona make sure see Nigerians hear them and Nigerians see them. I beg. And also all these our people they did for villages, where they did for everywhere. See, I will keep on emphasizing on this point. They'll come and give you 5,000 naira. They'll come and give you bag of rice. Boko Haram and bandits and kidnappers where they kidnap. If they won't ask for ransom, you never hear say Boko Haram say me they give them bag of rice for ransom. You never hear say they say me they pay 5,000 naira for ransom. Ransom where Boko Haram they collect now. Ransom where headsmen them they display for inside bush. Ransom where they display for inside bush. All these headsmen they display inside bush. No be 5,000 naira. You they say an abondu. All the ransom where they collect from their victims, where they kidnap, from the family of the victim they kidnap. You they see an abondus. And if Boko Haram won't come buy people ready for villages, if you put bag of rice on your front, bag of rice no go be defend you. And Tinubu is not capable to stop them. You need a change. You need somebody else that will come and stand and face them and say, no, enough is enough. You will not claim the lives of Nigerians anymore. So this part I must emphasize. Do not collect 5,000 naira and a bag of rice. I beg. And also, Nigerian youth, it's not about staying on social media always. Do you understand? It's actually time to make the votes count. So start working on getting your PVCs. I want the PVC office to say cards no day again. Say that they wait for card. Then we go protest, say we must get card. That's the kind of protest I want to be in. Do you understand? Because election only come. If we don't get them right now, we will come move to the normal protest. Food. Because if we don't get them right, it means say Tinubu will obviously fail. If we don't get it right, he must still fail. There's no hope with him. There's no hope. It means that we will now go through stress to start protesting for food hunger, for hunger strike, for fuel strike. All those protests, I beg. I don't want them. So we should just do it once and for all. Tinubu should go. Another person should come. Do you understand? And let me also add this last part. I know they attack Tinubu. I know they defame him. Everything is in public. Everybody can see that he has failed. He has failed to protect the people. He has failed to provide for the people. It's the biggest mistake Nigeria have ever made in the history of Nigeria. And we should not repeat that mistake in 2027. Thank you very much. Please, as an employee of them, don't vote for my guy again. Thank you. Peace and love, don't play. If you play, you go learn and you go learn the hard way. Thank you.
This video I'm about to play, the current situation in Ilorin today, as at midnight, all states across Nigeria should now be extremely careful and remain on high alert. It appears the US warnings were right. The Islamic movement has reportedly imported over 30,000 Fulanis into the country and is distributing them into various states under the cover of night. Nigerian Christians, I would say Nigerians, it's time to wake up. Make una see am.
àwọn eléré ibú ti wọ̀ lọ́rin o àwọn olórí ibú wọn ti wọ̀ lọ́rin o ẹ ti rí wọn o ẹ wá dúró ẹ wo bá ṣe pọ̀. We have to be very, very careful. Situation report in Ilorin. But what you know, where you go? Ẹ ti rí o, ẹ máa fura o. So we have to be very, very careful. Àwọn eléré ibú ti wọ̀ lọ́rin o.
Hi guys, Dr. So here. Let's listen to this video.
Yeah, thank you very much. Issue of insecurity. That is the law. That's obedience of law. Nowhere in the holy teaching that you should engage in banditry. Nowhere that you should kill another human being. The sacrifice we are talking about, even in the beginning of life, where we take this from, a child was replaced with animal. And that is what the value of life is all about.
You know, go better for people when carry this man come Nigeria. Hey!
Let it be his son, Shay, or the wife, Remy. Save him from his problem. That's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about is I always ask my followers things and they advise me very well. How come we in Canada were not able to watch channels like, channels on Instagram or Arise TV? I love them well, low. See Ruben Abati, what's him the other one? Hey, what's him name again? Where they make trouble where for Arise? I don't forget the name. I like the one where. Why can't we watch them? Why? You say me in my name, you say me. Why can't we watch them on Instagram in Canada? What do we do? Or is it there's something I'm doing wrong? Way I don't know. I just want my followers to advise me. As per this guy, let somebody save him from himself. That's what Jagaba, go rest. All these people, they push you. They don't truly like you. My brother, if I be you, I don't try. I don't become president of Nigeria worker. Just worker. That's what my brother.
The way Fulani they take over Yoruba people land now. People will suffer, build their house, don't run, leave their properties. Government are bego. As I speak to you now, many Yoruba people don't run, leave their house. Person will suffer, build house, don't turn to homeless person now. Ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni yóò ṣe wà? Àwọn Yorùbá kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? I hear say right now, Kwara State now, allegedly, you no go tell people, say, I mean, tell you, no put me for trouble, God, I beg you. I hear say Kwara State now, that they answer to Sokoto Caliphate. So, it don't they turn to northern property. Or your state now, people don't they run, leave their house. AQT, people don't they run, leave their house. Ondo, people don't they run, leave their house. God, I beg you, Yoruba. We dey here, we dey do. These people, they divide us. They do Yoruba, they face Igbo. I want Igbo. Go back to Igbo place. Go back to Igbo place. Fulani, they look you, now they shout, go back to Igbo place. Now the Fulani don't come on that place. And the way this thing, they go, at the end of the day, you see, no, they wait, may one pastor prophesy for your church. If this thing continue like this, that Igbo place where they say many Igbo people go back. Now many of them fit come they leave before you know Yoruba people don't they speak Igbo. If government not do something now, hey, because this Fulani one are the yeah, Fulani they fear Igbo people. That's why they pass through governor we go they lawyer, may they enter bush. Because normally they don't fear enter bush for that area. Igbo people no agree, Calabar people no agree, Ijo people no agree, Edo people no agree. That area now where in that area where they don't let you, they go change that for you 2 seconds. You get the kind of unity within that area. That's why bandit they call it. If you, but I know what happen for those states. As they just see them for trailer like this, where they just see them say they carry color. How far what you know? It's gonna be hunter. Oh yeah, come on. What you then do? By everybody now. They just give the idea the kind of area where be that. Not the area where we say that they follow you do, say they follow you play. Cause they carry go give police. No. Bandits go catch us, they'll buy us for more heads. Collect ransom. When we catch them, we'll carry them, go give police. Not be few years ago, when I want policeman, they tell me, say, Fulani people know they stay inside jail for long. Say they put them inside cell, before you know they don't receive call, before you know they don't release them. Say they tell them, say that they get country. I don't know where they take do this meeting. I don't know where they take do this meeting. God, I beg you. Eh? We catch them with the pamper them. Police, where are you? Come, we catch. Hey, but they play. Person where you catch finish, release them. Now they carry go put for army. In there for road, they wait for you may come. They catch and carry and put for police. In they wait for you may come for road. Now you catch me. Come, I don't tell me. They come. They don't sweep Yoruba people land. Ancestral land, you run liver. I hear what happened for Ondo for Owo. I don't know how legit it is. Say Fulani bandits. Then they won't come do their normal to catch people and all that. Say one of their lead hunters, he put juju for everywhere. So when they enter the town like this, sleep catch them. They stay for ground, sleep till people wake up, consider for them catch them. So the juju hold them down. As they all enter like this, smash the juju, and they all sleep like this. May they not get the look, make Fulani people collect on a land. If you not change them, Sunday go on a get where they ginger. You don't do APC, you don't send on again. You don't see them. Now money they find. Nobody say really love una like that. Money now they find. Land they go. Oh yeah, so you don't go. No traces. No traces. If Fulani collect, then they give them back. Then they behave like Nigerian government. Once they don't inflate price of something, no matter how the country good, they don't carry the price down. Law of gravity, they work for Nigeria. As the price they go up, they come down higher. Every day I'm going higher. I never come down. Oh yeah, see, low down. They come down. Iran, yeah. Iran, now they say it make for cost. Hey, say Iran, then close them Strait of Hormuz. After they close that thing, they can't make fuel cost. That's why they buy fuel how much? Even if they open them, Nigeria no go reduce the price of fuel. This country, they're not going to reduce the price. They will leave them like that. Anything we go make Nigerians they suffer. Now, I ask, what will be the benefit of Dangote now? Like, oh, Dangote, we have you. Why? Why do we have you now? What is your benefit? At the verse, this Iran, what they talk about? 1 liter of fuel for Iran at 30 naira. 30 naira. At the verse, I beg.
So we are pleading on to our governor, engineer Abiodun Makinde, please help us negotiate with these people. Whatever they want, please give unto them. Please help us save our life. Please, we are all here, all we the teachers and the children. Please, we need your help. President Tinubu, please negotiate with these puppies. These people, please help us. Whatever they want, please give to them. Please help us, save our life. Today again is Children's Day. About 14 days now, we are here in the bush. Please help us, help us. We are calling on to the Obas. Obas, ẹ dákun ẹ ṣàánú wa, ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọba, ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa dá sí i. Ẹ ṣàánú wa, ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn, ẹ ṣàánú wa. Ẹ dákun ẹ bá báwọn ìjọba wa sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ dákun gbogbo tí wọ́n bá fẹ́, ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa ṣe fún wọn kí wọ́n má bàa pa wá dànù. Ẹ dákun ẹ ṣàánú wa, gbogbo tí wọ́n bá béèrè, ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa ṣe fún wọn. Ẹ bá wa ṣe fún wọn. Kẹ́mi wá bọ́ ṣòfò. Ẹ̀jọ̀ àánú la béèrè fún. Please be merciful to us. Ẹ ṣàánú fún wa. Please, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, please. Please.
I bet please, people listen to this because it's too funny. Peter Obi is a content creator. I wonder why people take him seriously. Signed, Deji. You that you are an ambulance chaser. See, you know what? When we don't give people like you relevance, just stay in your corner and be doing your own charge and base services in peace. This word, content creator, you people have even disrespected it too much for my liking. You people have disrespected the word content creating. Any sporty, he's a content creator. Oh, they're a content creator. Bro, first of all, before we even get into all this, do you think content creating is easy? It takes your mind, your brain to actually put things together that make sense to the public. You put it together and then you push it to the public. That is not like when you people come to insult people, that word content creator, you're just making it look small. But in all actuality, it takes a lot of sense to actually make good content. And if Mr. Peter Obi is a content creator, god damn, his levels are high because it's the same content creator that the people love. Deji, you're truly a very disrespectful man. Very, very disrespectful man. You speak about a whole Peter Obi that was the governor in his state for 2 terms. 2 terms. And as he exited that state, he left all the money behind. He didn't steal it. He didn't pocket it. He didn't do mago-mago. He left it there. A man that the people say they want. A man that the people love. You're calling him content creator. A man that intimidated and agitated Tinubu so much that he started campaigning from 3 years ago. We started seeing his face on buses and posters from 3 years ago. This is a content creator, right? Right? This is a man that fights for a free and fair election. He doesn't have to do mago-mago to be up there. He's like, listen, this is what I'm offering the country. Right? The only thing you can say is he might be more diplomatic than normal. But me and you know that man has fire under his skin. We all know. We all know. This is a man that whether you're old, rich, in the village, in the city, you know him. You praise him. You feel hope. This is a man that has given Nigerians hope. And you, ambulance chaser, has the audacity to come out and speak. Oh, let me guess, because you're Yoruba. Let me guess. The suffer never reach you, Abi? Are you getting special treatments exactly? Please help me understand this, because when you run your mouth, please put some respect on his name. First of all, content creators are not bad. Like, they actually do the work, but come on. Mr. Peter Obi will go from Nigeria to Zimbabwe to South Africa to America to any country, and he's given the honor and respect. Mr. Peter Obi can stand tall and walk amongst leaders, unlike some people. You don't see him stumbling around, though. You don't see him falling on his face all the time. A man that speaks with intelligence and so much. See, me, I won't say who you people should vote for. I don't say Obi or Atiku or whatever, but please, use sense. These ones, these people over here, they send them. You know, it's getting closer to the elections right now, so everybody's sending their people. Please go and corrupt these people's minds, or go and make these people feel like, if he's a content creator, Oga, leave him for us then. If he's a content creator, we want him like that. Nigerians are sick and tired of being disrespected by a system that creates no opportunities for us. We want somebody that when they say they're the president of Nigeria, they represent us with steez. We want somebody that looks good and elevates Nigeria. Mr. Chajambela, don't allow people disrespect you. Just do your charge and bail lawyer in peace and we will respect you. But you see, when you start coming and opening your mouth to disrespect people that can change lives, I would not accept that. The people will not accept that. Who do you want us to vote? Huh? You're talking, he cannot even stand with Atiku. Please leave it like that. Leave it like that for us. You see, the mistake he made then was he wanted to be diplomatic. It won't be like that in 2027, okay? Just please mind your business on this one. I use God to beg you. The people don't care about your personal opinions. You just go be a lawyer in peace. Please. Okay? Adios.
Dear Nigerians, the bloggers are our biggest problem. I'll say it again. The bloggers, Nigerian bloggers, are our biggest problem. I'm very active on Twitter. I tweet a lot. The same way some of you like to tweet, that's the same way I like to tweet. I'm just a human being like you. You know, I don't think there's any celebrity in Nigeria. I'm saying it like there's no celebrity in Nigeria that is as active as Nas Boy when it comes to calling out the ills of the government in the society. There's no celebrity in Nigeria that talks about insecurity of Nigeria like Nas Boy on Twitter. While I talk about all of these things, if you're on my Twitter, a lot of them can attest. While I talk about all these things, I still have fun. You know, I talk about some things. A woman, a man is better than a woman, blah, blah, blah. That's the one the blog will pick. That's the one the blogs will pick. And when they pick them, people begin to think I am insensitive. I don't have sense. You know, I say the most stupid and, random conversation. I'm just having a conversation with a few people on my Twitter. Boom! The blog amplifies it. Now the question is, are the blogs for the people or the blogs in Nigeria, are they for the government? Not all the blogs. A lot of the blogs. I go again. Are the blogs for the people or are the blogs for the government? Why am I asking this question? Why the fuck? I'm sorry. But why the hell do we need to know about Frank Edoho's marriage? Why? What's our business? Is that what is important in the society? But what do? Bloggers? You amplify it. You amplify it. There's news today, there's news tomorrow, there's news next tomorrow, there's news here and there. Talking about is commenting on the comment section. You're bringing it out and making it a subject. The news keeps going. When it comes to distracting the people, you amplify it. How many times have you amplified the killings? How many times? How many times have you posted on your page about the 42 kids that were abducted? How many times? How many times? The guy who was shot, what's the situation with the guy? Police apprehended him. Has the policeman or has the guy received justice? What's the situation? How much have you amplified that particular one? Killings every day. I have 1-2 northern friends on my WhatsApp. There was a time I saw videos of
people everywhere dying in Bonu. A lot of people don't know these things because you don't post them, but you will post that she went to do BBL. They are cursing celebrity is cursing back. You will post it. You post the most irrelevant news. I ask again, are you for the people or for the government? And for the ones that are doing a good job, thank you. Shout out to Tunde Not. We see you. We see you. We see what you do for Nigerians. We see you. Nigerians, I'll open your eyes to a lot of things. You see, if you go on Twitter, they amplify the most useless news. You know why? Elon Musk is paying. He's paying. So they will be there talking about the most stupid things. Davido do this. Davido's watch. You know better pass this one. Your papa like this one. This one. Is that what we are supposed to be discussing? But guess what? Everybody is carried away. And when they discuss these things, the bloggers, they now have more distractions. I am convinced there's nobody that will tell me that the government isn't using the blogs. There's nobody that will tell me that. It's not possible. Because if I am a blogger, I will post about the happenings of this Nigeria because I am passionate about the country. So it's time for your eyes to be opened. The I don't care character that we have in this country is too much. Too much. And you know what? The situation of the country affects everybody. Everybody, including myself. Some of you, what am I saying? All of us were buying fuel for 150 naira. But now we are buying 5 times the prices. The question now is, did your salary increase 2 times? Times 2? Did your salary increase times 2? My earnings, my own earnings, they drop. Why? Customers save, they find money. Patrick, that thing distract me. Customers save. Business, no, they go well for them. So people know they come advertise like before. You know? So it is bad everywhere. I am also buying fuel. I'm paying bills. I have my own bills too. You see, the country, they affect everybody. So it's time to be serious. It's time to ask the right questions. 240 million people, over 240 million people. I promise you that if we speak, our voices will be heard. If we all speak, the country, they affect everybody, but all of us, they behave like say the country, they affect some people. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Did I say go and curse them? No. Ask questions. It's time for you to know your local government chairman. I am also reading about it. I want to know now. It's time for you to know your ministers. So that when somebody does wrong, for example, you're not seeing light in your community, you know who to hold. If the road in your vicinity is bad for your community, you will know who to hold. You will know who to call. Not every time we go shout president. It gets some people where we suppose they call out to. They are comfortable. You know, when we have problems, every time president, we are ignoring some persons there are very incompetent, but we are ignoring them. We are shouting president.
The box stops at the press. I don't understand. You know why I bring this? I'm bringing these videos here, right? All this celebrities talking is, you know, if they talk for matter where you could sign the people, I go bring and come. It doesn't matter who they are, right? Whether we agree with them or not. But one thing I've noticed now, a couple of them, they come out, they are in the same sentence. Either they not mention the president name at all, or they not even call the party name, or they go look for a way to absorb the president. God, I beg. For waiting everybody they see. You don't need to, the video no need to long reach 10 minutes. If I just say Nigerians, let's come together and talk. That's all. 1 minute. I don't know who advise you. Anyway, moving along. I don't know. Me, I'm tired of listening to it. Don't they bore me already? Anyway, let's move on. So I had to pull up some of the videos here. Let me, you know say one of the traditional leader, whether na for Ilorin, when they kidnap the wife, abi they kpai the wife, kpai all the children. The man still come out, he saying they support Tinubu. He still come out with his full chest, he saying they support Tinubu. Then when? That's what they are coming out to say now. It's crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. It is crazy. Say they buy your entire family, but you still come out. There's a video of a Kogi state. The guy, some guy was showing communities in Kogi that have been abandoned due to terrorists. Let me show you that. We'll rewind and down soon. I have a couple more videos and then we'll call it a day.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Your Excellency, the Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Usman Ododo, and Your Excellency, Honorable John Ura, the Dekina Local Government Chairman, and the Senator, Alhaji Eshosho, and also IGN, the House of Rep. This is Aloko Ogananigu. Ogananigu is made up to 20 to 17 community that combine together that made up to Ogananigu. Right now, we are under attack. It's more than 10 days now. We have been pleading, we have been begging, we have been seeking for help for the security agency to help us because we are helpless. Right now, there is no single individual in this community. Nobody. You can't find anybody in any compound. They are all run away for their life. You see? This is not a promise our leader promised us. This is not a promise you promise us. You promise to protect the life and property of your people. Here we are. Our life is in danger. Come to our aid. We are begging. Please, these people have attacked the neighboring village. More than 3 to 4 community right now. And as I'm speaking with you, we have lost not less than 20 people. Please and please, we are seeking for your help. This is Aloko Ogananigu, the center of Ogananigu entirely. You can see nobody. We are all run away for our life. You see, you promise us we are the leader of tomorrow. You say we are the leader of tomorrow. And today, we find it so difficult to see today's sunset. How are we the leader of tomorrow? Please help us. You see, this particular route is linked to Anyangba. Before the security can reach this particular village, they will spend not less than 4 to 3 hours on the road. You see, we have been begging also, we have been begging the government to help us and do this road, which they refuse. And today, we are facing the innocent blood. People are dying. You can see, we are part of Nigeria. Why are you neglecting us? You see, you and your family, your people, they are living fine, eating and drinking, but here we are. We don't even know the whereabouts of our parents. Everybody scattered. Please and please, we are begging. We are begging. Come to our aid. This is Ogananigu. Please and please, come to our aid. Come to our aid. The chairman, please come to our aid. The House of Rep, this conflict, we want it to end. It has been more than 15 days, 15 years right now. We have been facing this battle. Please, these people are much. Please and please, we can't do it alone. Help us.
Oh. They always. This is Kano NDC primary election. See people now. See crowd. This is in Lafia, NDC primaries. Hey, Osalogwa. See crowd. Hey, we're gonna be okay. This is Oshodi, Isolo constituency. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you very much, for the video. I really appreciate my sister, my dearest sister. Eh? My comrade and my sister. Omo. Una not try trace you. Okay. Let's share. Wait a minute. Did the video show? Oh, you did not see Nasarawa. When una not see the second video. Oh, okay. Sorry. Make I share them again. I know nothing happen. No. I lay all of them out so that I see the mistake I made. Okay. All right. I got you guys. I got you. But you guys saw the first one, right? You guys saw the first one, I believe. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna play it again. I apologize, my people. Okay. Let's see. Are you see now? This is Oshodi. Wow, that's the solo. This is Lafia. The primaries, I hear it was loud though, but there was a few issues and skirmishes. I probably will bring that up. We'll talk about it.
Kilo Shele.
They won't enter now, they go pull for that part.
Oh yeah. It's about the game.
Hey, children cannot stay in school anymore.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ dúró, ẹ farabalẹ̀, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Bandit. Why una see them? Why una see them? Ẹ lọ gun látẹ̀yìn, ẹ̀gún. Ó yá. Ìlẹ́sà, ìjà lọ, ọ̀tá bá lè pè, ká máa padà. A máa padà wá, àwọn tá a bá lè gbé a máa padà wá. Let's come back and pick up the come back. Ṣé gbọ́? We will. Let's go. Àwọn tá a bá lè padà wá tó àmọ́ wá tó. Ẹ fọ́kàn balẹ̀, kò sí ìrọ̀kọ́. Ẹ fọ́kàn balẹ̀.
Michael, welcome. Oh, I think I don't greet you before, but I don't know that I greet you, but welcome. Yeah, this is part of the primaries. This was in Enugu. Let me share that. This is a Enugu primary. Look at the crowd. That's it. Go. See young people when they use, they carry these crimes out. Look at it, terrorism. They pack enter Nigeria now. They are packing into Nigeria now. I'm telling you. And your government, they not care. Why? Because they plan. Say maybe now that one they won't use for election. Meanwhile, some of the fiercest terrorist sympathizers that we know on X, they are now, if you see how they are supporting Peter Obi now, everybody is shocked. This guy, this Fares guy, not Fares that they call the guy, this one especially, make I read waiting right. Our people are saying, wallahi, they would rather vote for even Nnamdi Kanu than vote for Tinubu. And yet some people, some confused human beings are telling us that Peter Obi does not stand a chance in the north. If you people know how vile this man is, this Faris guy, oh my God, you people will not go shock. He say, yeah, wait and see. Everyone's eyes go clear. We have seen what the so-called Muslim ticket did, and we are not falling for it again. If you people understand this person that wrote this, if you know this person when we talk, we don't drag with this person for Twitter. When there was this, what was it that was happening then? Israel and Palestinian battle between themselves. Spaces that were held. You see the kind of comments that these people were. Anyway, let's move forward. You get the gist. All right. So I want to take us back to, there's a particular, so people are protesting. This is one protest. One Borno children too. Borno children, 42 of them were kidnapped. Are you guys aware of that? Okay. Now, I want to go back to the king. That king I was telling people about. When not care. Yeah. This, okay, we have seen it, but let me read one tweet quickly. This lady says, I'm a Yoruba woman. Both my parents are from Egba land in Ogun State, and I'm married to an Ijebu man. I'm a full-blooded Yoruba woman. I supported and voted for Peter Obi in 2023, and I will gladly do it again. If you love this country, I beg you, in God's name, get your PVC and come out to vote en masse. We cannot continue like this. What is happening in this country is not sustainable. I take God, beguna. Okay? Now, these people, after we don't shout, the teachers in Oyo State came out to protest. Look at the crowd, very flimsy. Is that now all the teachers when they Oyo State be that? In fact, all the teachers for the entire West supposed to come out. All the teachers for Nigeria as a whole, the National Union of Teachers, supposed to fall out. But hey, here we are. Okay, so Siam, Kwara monarch whose wives, children were abducted, signs full-page newspaper advert praising Tinubu. Siam, we couldn't see him. See the man. This is what you are up against. Hey, oh my God. Has gone to meet that useless Oba to tell him that he's like Job in the Bible, where God says, even in their own religion, they'll say God take, God give, God take. You never hear that before. But in this case, you should continue to support Peter. People, right? Person will respond to that and say, suffering, smiling, and shamelessly standing on the mandate. Now, when they go come for a head, that time you no go see you to talk for them again. You people should be marking the names of these people down. We should back all these people, they support Tinubu, Mona, they pay attention to them. Because God has ordained him as Yoruba man to take them to the promised land. Plus, he can marry another Yoruba. Yeah, they are disposable. You marry another woman, start another family. That is the crazy thing. When I never touch you, now you go, they waste time to wear. I'm telling you. Anyway, my people, if you never collect on a PVC, if you know people will never collect PVC, I bet more tell them they go collect PVC. We have a country to save. This is not joke anymore. It's not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore. Okay? So with that, I'm leaving. I'm calling it a day. If I get chance, I come out later. If I no get later, senora, how they talk the language again. I go see you now later. So now here we go leave. I don't try. I go rest.
This one no be insult. Now cry from the streets. Cry from the villages. Cry from the hungry youth. Cry from mothers and fathers. Nigeria, waiting they happen. Biko make una come. Mr. Balablu want to finish Nigeria. America help save us. America help save us. Biko make una come. The suffering too much for Nigeria. America help save us. Before everything scatter for ground. Teacher losing med for north side town. Whole nation quiet, nobody talk now. Blood for classroom, fear for the road. Still them they argue online for show. Villagers run come out midnight cry. Bandits burn houses under dark sky. Children they hide inside forest pain. Government speech still sound the same. Loan upon loan we no work anywhere. Young graduates they pull their hair. No factory, no stable pay. But new borrowing every day. How country rich but people poor. How leaders sleep while people mourn. Every day another sad headline. Still them they tell us everything fine. Biko make una come. Mr. Balablu want to finish Nigeria. America help save us. hardship don't pass ordinary. Mothers they cry for market square. Everybody living in fear. Oh, Bola Blue they sleep for office chair. While citizens they drown in despair. People they faint inside fuel queue. Student they form say all is cool. Begin and they rule from behind curtain. Old men they dance like everything's certain. Policies sharp like cutlass blade. Now poor man back them always brave. Kidnap everywhere for expressway. Nobody sure to return same day. Farmers no fee enter farm again. Hunger marching inside the rain. Nigeria we love you still, but this suffering they too real. From east to west, stand north to south. They don't enter every house. No be tribal, no be hate. Now people crying for better fate. Make leaders hear the people voice before the nation lose all choice. Oh, Biko, Biko, make una come. Biko, Biko, make una come. Mr. Balablu want to finish Nigeria. America help save us. America help save us. Biko, Biko, yeah, our cry. Too many innocent people die. God Almighty touch this land and bring peace again to Nigeria. Pray for Nigeria. Pray for the children. Pray for the future before the light goes down.